Hello. Are we live? Is this happening? Oh. Are we... Yeah. We are live. Will you look at that? Crazy. Hello, everyone. Sorry this took a bit longer, but literally the devs of the game are here and are explaining everything today. And they gave us like a quick rundown of how Tabletop Simulator works, because all of us, we never did it. I did promise YouTube, and I finally have a reason to do it. So welcome to the era of Florius YouTube streaming instead of Twitch for a little bit. Yeah, I hope you're looking forward to this. I prepared as much as I can. There's gonna be 4 people with me today here. You might know Pigeon, you might know Headless Spider, and basically the developer of the game is also here. At least one of the developers of the HOI board game. And I'm not gonna lie, I never played anything. I don't know the game. We got basically a demo today. And we together get the opportunity to basically learn the game, see how well it plays. I stole myself Germany, which is apparently monarchist. Yeah, let's hope this all works and we get to have a cool stream. So... good. I would say let's go into it as professional as possible, which means not at all. Welcome everyone. I'm gonna undeafen everyone else in Discord, or at least undeafen me. Hello. I've started everything. Everything is set up. Stuff should be working well. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. So,
right, no worries.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's a good reason to do it, and I promised it for a long time.
Awesome.
So,
is everyone else good?
Yep.
Yep. Should be good to go.
Awesome. So we good to get started then?
yes, 100% from my side. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Okay, so this is the Hearts of Iron board game. I'm Steve Margetson, the lead designer of the game. So we're going to be playing through on Tabletop Simulator. This is a module that is open to the public, so if you have Tabletop Simulator, you can just look for Hearts of Iron on the Steam Workshop and you will be able to find this module and play it. So we're currently making a Hearts of Iron board game. It is currently being crowdfunded on GameFound, and today we're going to take these lovely people through the game and play a few rounds so they can get a feel for it and see what they think. So with this specific board game, each country is made up of a country board and a ideology board, which you will see in front of you. So we have the United Kingdom with its country board and a fascism ideology board. And then we have the Soviet Union with a communism board and the Soviet Union country board. And then finally, we have the German Reich with the monarchy ideology board. Now, when you play a board game, the board game of Hearts of Iron, what will happen is you will choose your nation, you will then choose an ideology, and then you will choose essentially a focus deck that will give you an objective for the game and dictate like the focus cards you have available. And these focus decks are taking the focus trees from the video game and kind of carving them up into smaller sections. So the German Reich monarchy one is Return of the Kaiser is very reminiscent, obviously, of the monarchist path within the Hearts of Iron board video game. So, in terms of your objective when you're playing the game, you're trying to score victory points, and the main way that you'll do this is via your scoring card that is determined by your focus deck. So everyone will have a scoring card. So it's this one here for the German Reich, the Return of the Kaiser. So at the end of the game, you score 4 victory points. That's what the star symbol means for each country you control. So Return of the Kaiser, you literally just want to go around and control countries. Then we have the Mediterranean Bastion. So at the end of the game, this is for the UK, they score 2 victory points for each of the following countries that they control or an allied country controls. So Albania, Bulgaria, Greece, Hungary, Romania, and Yugoslavia. Now, the key is that you can control them, or someone you're allied to could control them. So that includes the country itself. So you could be allied with Albania and get the victory points that way. And then finally, we have the Baltic Security for the Soviet Union, where they will score 1 victory point for each of the following regions they control or an allied country controls: Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Latvia, Lithuania, Norway, and Sweden. So these give you objectives to aim for at the end of the game. You will only score the points for these at the end of the game, so it's kind of what your overall goal is going to be. And there are other ways to score victory points that we will go through in a moment, but these are one of the main things that you should be looking at for what you should be doing during a game.
I got a quick question.
Yeah, sure.
So if you have an allied nation, like say that I allied Denmark, would that count as a victory point, or is it only if an ally controls one of those territories?
So if you ally Denmark and Denmark is still in control of those regions, you will score points. But if you ally Denmark and let's say they end up getting wiped off the map, you wouldn't score victory points.
Okay, but I mean, like if Denmark is my ally, like even though that's one of the places that an ally or I would have to control, that doesn't get points then for them being themselves, right?
No, it would, because they're one of your allies and they control that area.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
No worries. And feel free, if you have any questions, to just ask, and I will help you through the game however I can. So we talked about like ideologies and your overall scoring. Let's just talk about your tracker board. So everyone has a tracker board in front of them, which is the thing with the cubes on it. So this tracks your various resources throughout the game. So your top one is your stability, is how stable your country is. The higher your stability, the more benefits you will get to other resources. The lower your stability, you will essentially have minuses to your resources. The trade-off is that the higher stability you have, the harder it is going to be to maintain using your political power. Then below that, you have your political power. This is used to ally with people or go to war with people. In the Hearts of Iron board game, you can't just roll up and attack someone. You need to actually spend some political power to declare a war, or you need to enact a focus for a justified war. So political power can be quite important there. Production is what you use to produce units. And that is mainly what it's used for. There are a few other things, but mainly it's going to be used to help you produce units.
I don't want to interrupt now.
And then finally, you have manpower, which is used to deploy troops onto the board, as well as can be used to improve your research. Essentially, when you're researching things, you can throw more manpower at a problem to make it research quicker. And then on the right-hand side of the board, you will see that there is a sequence of a whole round during a game. Then below your tracker board, you have your unit cards. These represent the stats of your units. Any units that are on a card have been produced and are ready to deploy. I've put your starting units on your cards ready, and we'll do the pre-war phase in a moment and get things going. And then you've got a research deck, which is by the side of it, that represents your research cards that you have available, and you'll be able to upgrade things in your nation or upgrade units. Okay, I
was kind of losing attention at production. I'm sorry, it's my ADHD talking. What was production again? Sorry, I heard like manpower goes into research, so you can kind of
deploying,
of course. But I kind of did some stream stuff on productions, and I noticed it too late. So I kind of
No worries.
missed out on that. I'm sorry.
You're all good. So production is used to produce units. So it'll be the main thing that you're paying to make units, essentially. Cool. So what we will do is, I think we will roll into the game pretty much now, and we'll get started, and then I will explain things as we go along. The only other thing that we need to know about is down here is the score track. This is used to track everyone's score, and I'll be increasing things on this score track as we go through. So, the game of Hearts of Iron is played in rounds, each representing a different year of the war. The other thing is that this game is still in active development, so we are still taking on feedback both from players, backers on GameFound, etc. And this is just a small slice, I guess, of the content that will be in the final game. In the final game, for example, the core game also has Italy and France as playable nations.
Okay.
So the first thing we need to do is decide a first player. I'm just going to randomly pick, and I'm going to be slightly biased given I'm from the UK. I'm going to give it to the UK player.
All right.
I see.
Yeah, we're going to start there.
Okay.
So the first
action
thing.
phase?
So the first thing that we're going to need to do is a pre-war phase. So in the board game actually starts in 1939, but obviously the video game has the option that you can start earlier than that. So we do a pre-war phase, which essentially has a few choices that we get to make, is part of the setup of the game, and creates kind of a randomized starting position for each country within the game. So what will happen is we will go around in turn order, starting with the United Kingdom. We'll then do the Soviet Union, and then we will do the German Reich. So, United Kingdom, as part of your pre-war phase, you have a choice of whether you want to expand your borders. So you can choose any region adjacent to you, ignoring one bit of water. So you could, for example, pick Norway here.
Norway, yeah.
Because you could ignore that bit of water from places that you control. And the places you control are shown via your flags on each region. So you can see the United Kingdom starts with these regions here.
Okay.
So you can expand your borders, choosing somewhere adjacent to you or adjacent, ignoring one bit of water, and that becomes yours. Essentially, during the pre-war phase, in the lead up to the war, you expanded your borders and took over somewhere else. Or the other option is you can choose any country and become allied with them, and essentially going into the war, you would be allied with that country.
Okay.
Now,
what's the difference between it? Like, do we get the factories, or is that a thing, or is it just kind of map control?
So the differences and why you would want to do these things.
Yeah.
So regions have you will see some icons on some of them. So let's have a look at Norway here. So if you control Norway, you will get a political power just at the end of each turn for controlling it. So when you control a region, you will get resources if it has a resource icon there. The other reason that you might want to control a region is because you can deploy troops there, you can build factories there. It's basically part of your country from that point onwards. The reason you would want to ally with someone is if you are allied with someone, you can deploy troops in that place as if it was your own. So, someone like the UK might want an ally near to the Soviet Union, like Romania, so that they have somewhere further afield that they can deploy troops into.
So if it's close, you kind of want to conquer ally is just anywhere on the map.
Yes. Yeah.
So you were saying that we can conquer or help our allies conquer stuff, or will they conquer stuff on their own?
So they will they will conquer a few things by themselves, like via the event deck. It's very like small amounts. You are kind of the main players in the game. Their borders are largely gonna stay the same. Until you one of you three like comes in and takes them over, etc., and things like that.
Okay.
Question.
So,
because it said you can get over, like Britain could go to Norway now. If I control like parts of France, do I need to own anything like in terms of a navy to get to Britain, or will it just be?
Not during this pre-war phase, because it's like a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's part of the setup. So yeah, would you like to?
Just one more question.
Yep.
So this particular sea region, this counts as a. Is this a place that to go or?
Yes, yeah. So that's a supply line.
Okay. Supply line.
So yeah, it does. It's not. Doesn't belong to anyone at the beginning of the game. Is why it doesn't have a flag.
Okay.
Okay.
And you'll see that the UK has a supply line off to the left of it in the ocean as well.
Does controlling certain supply lines give bonuses, or?
Yeah. So because they have production icons on them.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, production for controlling those.
Britain.
I'll try to explain later what I do and why for people who came later.
Yeah, I guess I probably want to attack Ireland.
Yeah, so you want to expand your borders into Ireland?
It's there.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean,
The poor potato farmers, yet again.
Okay.
Man.
So, whenever you take control of an area, the way that we do this is using our flag tokens. So, you've got a bag of flag tokens. So, if you want to just drag, I'm just going to make sure that that's locked and just drag, left click and drag one out. Yep. And then move it over to Ireland.
Does zoom out, sorry.
And then drop that on there. It should snap to, and then I'll rotate it like that. So yeah, you chose to expand your borders. You've expanded your border into Ireland. Now, at this point, we can talk about this big board over on the right-hand side. This is the political board. The political board shows everyone's alliances or wars with Ireland, and then also the leftmost column, which you've just dropped your token into, shows that you control a country. So if you control every region of a country, you will put your flag in here. If you're at war with a country, you'll put it in this slot. If you're at in an alliance with a country, you'll put it in the right-hand slot. But we'll talk about that more as we get to it. It looks very intimidating. It's fairly easy. So the UK has decided whether they wanted to expand their borders or ally. So now the Soviet Union gets the choice. Would you like to expand your borders or ally with someone?
I choose to ally.
Yep. What country would you like to ally with?
Not a very Soviet thing to do, but that's okay. All right. I want to ally with Sweden.
Cool. Okay. So if you take one of your flags out of the bag, those are your factory tokens. It's in the other one. Okay. And then we find Sweden on the board and put it in the slots that I've just highlighted.
Oh man. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to.
So what bonuses does the alliance now give?
All right, where's Sweden? Okay,
Sweden,
okay.
And,
any of these?
So in the slot that I've indicated. So if you just drop it and I'll put there. Yep, that's in the right slot.
Like here, isn't it? Oh.
Sorry, yeah, you are right. I was zoomed in too much there. So yeah, that's the ally slot. That's the war slot. Quite different. So the bonuses of allying with someone is you can deploy troops in that place as if it was your own. So essentially, the Soviet Union could now be deploying troops up in Sweden here. Okay, so you've decided whether you're expanding your borders or whether you're... Go on.
Do I have any troops deployed currently?
Not yet. We're doing this bit, and then you'll deploy your starting troops.
I see. Okay.
So then, finally, the German Reich. Would you like to expand your borders, or would you like to ally with someone?
I'm just thinking, how many of these pre-war phases do we have? Do we get to get more nations?
Just one each. So after you've done this, you'll then be deploying your troops, and then we will get into the first turn of the game.
I'm just thinking, would I get anything from allying Italy? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, they're pretty close. So you were like, I don't think there's a whole lot of benefit there.
yeah. I guess.
I mean,
Could I say I would take like this?
yeah, you could expand into France.
Okay, that's a German thing to do.
Yep.
I'll
so
take. Wait, I still have the ruler. How can I?
If you go onto the top left of the screen and click the hand icon.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I do this, and I can put this like here. Up.
Yep.
Welcome to Paris.
Yep, exactly. It's now German Paris.
Very good.
Okay.
Because I was looking like the bonuses below, right, for like stability and political war support and political power. So
Yep.
I thought for that it's decent.
Yep, it's pretty good. Okay, and now we move back to the United Kingdom. So we are now going to place our starting units. So your starting units I have already put on your cards for you. So you start with, the UK starts with 2 infantry and 2 ships. They're piled up and you can just pull them apart. So when it comes to placing your units, you can place them in any region that you control or an ally controls.
Right. Okay.
The only other restriction is that you will see each region has 3 stats on it. So the leftmost stat with like the double-headed arrow,
combat width.
is the width. So that is how many troops that each player can have in that place. So you can't ever place more troops or units in that place than the combat width. Then the next 2 are the soft attack and hard attack of that region when it is specifically attacked without any units in.
Okay.
So that's the only other thing when you're placing your starting units that you've got to think about is that you can't exceed your combat width. So you couldn't put 4 units, say, in the region at the bottom of the UK. So with your troops here, so you've got units and you've also got ships. You've got your infantry, and your ships. Ships can be deployed in any sea region that is adjacent to somewhere that you control, provided there are no enemy units in it.
Okay.
And
so
sea regions don't have a width.
Can I deploy in the sea supply zone?
So
or would it be here?
It would
or
have
here?
to be here or here because it's adjacent to places that you control.
Oh, okay, so it's adjacent to land that you control. Okay.
Yes, yeah. So if you want to take your infantry and
quite a complicated game, but it thinks so far.
Okay, just another question about infantry crossing water. Do they need ships
simplified, but
across,
you know.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So
I can bully my family with this.
Essentially, you'll need at least 1 ship in a sea region for land units to be able to control to move across.
Yeah, and do we just put it like in the card? Where do we place the?
Just anywhere in the region.
Okay.
Like so this big sea region is all, you can place it anywhere in here and it's all good. Maybe place one like in the English Channel here as well, so that you've got some way to get across to Europe, and then
I can place 2 in Southern England.
Yep. And then the last thing you would have to place, but you don't begin with any, is factories. The reason the UK doesn't have any factories to begin with is because they start with the supply line that is equivalent of 2 factories. So that is your starting deployment, and then we move on to the Soviet Union. So if you would like to deploy your starting units, so you've got 5 infantry to deploy because the Soviet Union has a lot of people to throw at a problem.
Damn.
Okay.
And you've also got a factory to deploy. So factories can only be placed in regions you control. So you can't place them in ally regions, only in regions you control.
Is that where you produce units, or?
It's you can produce units anywhere that you control, or an ally controls. Your factories are essentially, each one gives you a production at the end of each turn. So think of it almost like whichever region you're putting it in has a production symbol on it.
Okay. And so I need to make sure that I never lose that territory.
Yeah.
So I should put it in the Soviet Far East. The Soviet Far East, as far as I can go.
Yeah. And then you've
Okay.
got your 5 infantry to deploy.
Okay, so and I only have infantry currently. Nothing else.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. What are the stats on infantry? Is it
So we can talk about those now.
one
So
one
you'll
soft
see
attack?
1 soft attack and no hard attack, and then 1 production per each one that you want to make. Are the
Okay.
3 stats on there.
I see.
So
Okay, and so to beat a normal region without any infantry, it's typically anywhere from like 2 to 5 soft attacks
Yeah.
that you would need.
yeah, it
Okay.
varies based on the region. Some are harder, like are higher on soft attack. Some are harder on
Now,
hard attack.
Just comparing the
will
stats.
these will these minor nations be producing like infantry, tanks, etc.?
No, they won't be. So it's
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about units of minor nations. You only have to worry about their hard attack and soft attack.
And so I can see right now my production is 5, so that means I could get like 2 tanks and an infantry or something.
Yeah, when it comes around to production, but you've got your
Okay.
5, infantry. You get these for free essentially.
And then when do we get to deploy? Like I have Alexander Vasilevsky as a general. Do I get to deploy him at some point?
Yeah, you'll deploy him later on in the game. He's like a focus card. You essentially have to spend political power to appoint him as a general, and then you would be
Okay.
able to deploy.
All right. Well, that helps. Okay. I will.
Bearing in
So-
mind, your end objective is you're looking at Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Latvia,
Yes.
Norway, Sweden. Maybe having some troops near there that you can go and
And stomp things with. Okay.
I would generally, as a point of advice, is you want to make sure that you don't try and take anywhere over without at least having 2 units there, because essentially a lot of the time stuff will attack you and do, on average, like 1 damage, and you need to have an infantry there after you've taken damage to be able to control
So-
it. And
So we'll actually take damage from taking these regions then.
yes, yeah.
Okay. And what would do damage like what you're talking about? Like
So essentially what will happen is when you attack a region, you'll total up your soft attack and your hard attack, and based on whether you have higher soft attack than the region or higher hard attack than the region, or if it's lower, you will roll a type of die, so a different type of dice. So the red one being the weakest dice, the yellow one being slightly better, and then the green one being the best dice. The amount rolled is how much damage that
Hello everyone, by the way,
your
I'm sorry I'm
units
so
will do.
quiet, but I'm like listening.
and both sides roll. So each side will always roll a minimum of the red dice. They may roll better dice based on their stats, and the red die averages between 1 and 0 is how much is on that. So even someone that you are beating into suppression and you've got higher and soft attack on, they may still do 1 damage to you.
okay.
So if I understand this,
essentially though you
you
want to beat them as much as possible, like by as much as possible.
You just want to be higher on. It doesn't
Have a good
matter how much higher. You just want to be
Okay.
higher on both soft and hard, or at least on 1.
Okay, I see. All right, thank you.
So you fight the regions, if I understand this right. The stats on the regions are basically what you have to. Okay.
Yeah, think of it as like the local resistance.
And if you have troops on there, it gets added to that, or
So if you have troops there, so let's say the UK and the Soviet Union were going to fight, units fight each other first, and then afterwards you will fight the region with your remaining units.
okay.
So it's either units versus units or units versus a region. Are the 2 like combat types essentially.
So I don't need always to protect everything I own. That's like
Yes, yeah.
okay. Okay, that's good. It'd be hard otherwise.
So I assume infantry can only move 1 tile.
So everything can move up to 2, and you took 1 too many infantry there because you start.
Oh,
with 1.
okay.
Yep.
All right.
So
Sorry.
no worries. Those
Glad
crafty
someone's watching.
Soviets.
So a unit already,
So
producing
you've
more
put
than
out your,
allies.
so you've put out your starting infantry and your factory. So then the German Reich, you've got your 2 infantry and your 2 tanks and a factory to place.
Let's go. So I think the factory, that's this one, right?
Yeah, you got it.
I think it would make sense to put it like here, because
Yep.
there's nothing next to it, so it's kind of protected. And those are divisions I take, right?
Yeah.
Where do I want to go in first? Because my goal is to attack like whole nations. Like France is worthless to
Yeah.
me because I don't own everything yet.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so it's
So
Yeah.
generally, you want to try and take, small nations like Switzerland is not a bad example.
yeah, I thought I'm just gonna put
No.
this here because I have friends
Yeah.
on the other border.
The mountains aren't real in this game.
Then I feel like 1 infantry and 1 tank in Bavaria would make sense because you said we need more than 1 to push.
Yep.
So if I would go into Austria, they have like combat width of 2.
Combat. Yep.
So I can also attack with only 2 units in there. Does it also mean that?
Yes, yeah. The
Okay.
other thing that I will talk about at this moment in time, because you've kind of asked about it, is you can get supports from adjacent regions that you control. So, let's say, I'll do this as an example. Let's say you had moved into there, and you had this tank here. Is you fight with these 2 tanks, this tank and this infantry, sorry, and then you could support from each adjacent region that you control with 1 unit. So essentially, it'd be like your tank was fighting in here as well. So kind of like the battle line and surrounding your opponents, there is a benefit to doing that as well in the board game.
Okay, how much can I... So area bordering can go into there. So if I would attack
Yep.
like Switzerland, like these 2 states could bring troops into there.
Support, yes, yeah, could support 1 troop from each one.
Okay.
I'll move these back for you.
Okay, I think I'm actually gonna, because if I see it right, I can't be attacked here immediately and here immediately, because there are no troops here yet.
Yes.
Is there some kind of naval presence needed to cross the
Yeah,
strait?
you'll need a boat, to cross. So you will know whether the people are going to cross. So I wouldn't
Okay,
worry.
so I'm fine if I just concentrate on here and try to take a little bit of the middle
Yeah.
of Europe. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So you've placed your units, you've placed your factory. So that is the pre-war phase now done, and we can now start the game. So the as I said, the turn order is on the right side of your tracker board. So the first thing that we have is the engine phase. So the engine phase, you'll see that you've got a hand of cards in front of you. You all have the same cards.
Who keeps turning my cards?
It's Atlas.
Hey, you found it. I was wondering when you would find that.
All right, engine phase.
Sorry.
Yep. So you've got your cards in your hand, and what will happen is you will pick a card, put it face down, and then you'll all reveal a card. Now, your engine cards, you'll pick 1 different one each turn, and they have 2 effects on them. So the top effect is you gain resources that are listed on them. So, like the industrial push card gives you 2 political power, or 4 if you have no political power. Whereas, say, the technological progress card gives you production. So the top effect is pretty much always you gain resources of some kind. And then the bottom effect gives you a benefit to something that you're going to do in your turn. So like the industrial push makes your construction better. The technological progress makes your research better. National progress makes your focus better. Ready for war makes it easier to deploy troops. And into the fray makes it easier to deploy troops. I'll talk more about these actions as we get to them, but I would suggest for your first turn, pick a card that you think looks good to you, and then we will take it out of your hand and put it face down by the board, and then we'll all reveal cards and we will get into the action phase.
Okay.
And remember, it's F to flip it face down as well.
Did I do something
And
with
then-
this wrong? Because I moved this?
What was that, sorry?
Did I do something, like, because I think I shuffled it and when I tried to spin it?
It's fine. That,
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll get to that when we hit the focus.
Okay.
The focus, the research deck and the focus decks don't have to be in a specific order and aren't random. So
All right. Sorry, I missed it. Do I have to put the ancient card somewhere or?
yeah, so just take it out of your hand and put it face down in front of you. Yep. So
Okay, I'm just gonna put it here though.
Dang,
Atlas
German with
Spider,
two tanks
are
already.
you still deciding?
Oh, sorry. Is it? Oh, it's mine.
Hello,
okay.
everyone, by the way.
I
I'm so
realized it
sorry.
was simultaneous for everyone. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
No worries, you're all good. So I will say a lot of the game can be played simultaneously to kind of speed it up, essentially.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's cool. Sorry. Okay, I'll choose something here. Sorry.
Yeah, you're all good. No worries. We're all learning here.
Welcome everyone, by the way. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. I'm just trying not to speak into other people and I'm trying to kind of learn the game because I also have no idea what I'm doing. I'm learning everything today.
Okay.
I just...
How beneficial is the research stuff? Since we haven't gone over that yet.
So the research stuff allows you to give more orders, upgrade your troops. Research can be pretty good, essentially. I mean, it's one of those where I wouldn't say there is a bad option amongst those. It's just kind of a choice, really, of what you want to focus on. The other one that some people do like to do on the first turn is the industrial push because it helps you build factories.
Exactly what I
which
did.
gives you more production, etc. But equally, you can go for different ones. You might want to rush some research, so the research-focused one might also be good.
Okay. And is there a limit to how many troops that you can deploy in a turn?
No, other than the width. Assuming you've got the production and the manpower needed.
Oh, and the width. Well, the width is another thing
Yes.
that matters then. Okay, so like Finland, for instance, is 4 combat width, so I can
Yes.
only move 4 units in there.
Yep.
So. Okay, so essentially they would have me tied on heart attack
We
almost
go
no matter
full
what.
Civ greed,
Yep,
I tell you
unless
that.
you upgraded your
Industry.
infantry or you
Industry,
my
we need it.
things.
or had
Okay.
some other units there as well.
Okay. I will go ahead and choose into the fray then.
Yep. So
Okay,
just
how do I
take it out of
choose
your
that?
hand and put it face down in front of you. So just drop it on. Yep. Drop it and then press F to put it face down.
F?
F and chat.
Yep. F to flip
Okay.
it. Yep. And then everyone reveals their card at the same time. So if everyone wants to flip your card and reveal what you played.
Okay.
I played Ready
Yep.
for War.
Okay, so we'll go in turn order and resolve the cards that we need to do. So starting with the UK because they're the first player. So increase one of the trackers on your board by 1. So you can choose any resource on your board the UK can and increase it by 1. Or if
Okay,
it's at 0. So you could increase your stability, political power, production, or manpower.
Maybe I'll grab manpower.
All good.
That's 7.
And then during the production step, the first unit you produce will cost 0. So when we get to production
Right.
later on, your first one will cost 0. Then over to the Soviet Union. So gain 1 stability. So if you knock your stability up, yep. And then during the deployment phase, the first 2 units you deploy will cost 0 manpower. So you'll be deploying stuff. And then finally over
Oh,
to...
that's manpower. I thought that was cost. Okay. That's okay.
It's fine. It will still be useful to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Then industrial push. So the German Reich will gain 2 political power.
So I put
Yep,
this
so-
to 7.
Yep, you got it. And during the construction step, you'll be able to construct an additional factory. So
Yippee.
that is the engine phase now done. We now go to the action phase. So the action phase is all of like
Hey, the
your,
Florius emojis exist here too.
nation's kind
€1.
of non-war related things. before we then move into the political phase, where you will ally and go to war with people, and then the conflict phase where the fights will happen. So in the action phase, there are 5 actions that are done in order, and everyone will do them. But you may get a benefit to that action based on the engine card you played. So first off is construction. So everyone can spend 2 manpower to place an additional factory in any one of their regions that doesn't already have a factory.
Yes.
And you don't have to do this, it is optional. The German Reich, because they played Industrial Push, after constructing your first factory, you may spend 1 manpower to construct a second factory. So you can essentially pay 3 to get 2 factories, whereas everyone else can only build 1.
Stupid question. If I wouldn't just build any factories this turn, would have just wasted the card basically in the construction step.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna build a factory this turn.
Yeah. So you can each do this simultaneously if you want. So you could spend your 2 manpower and
So go from
build a
8 to
factory.
6, and I'll
Yep.
search the factory bag.
Yep.
Can I build them
And it
all
could
in
be-
I
one
don't think, I'm
state?
not gonna do it as the UK. I don't know if I'm gonna-
They have to be in a different region. You can't put it in the same one that already has a factory.
Ah.
So the German Reich has built 1 factory because you've played.
So I have to do it like this.
Yep. And your second factory costs you 1 because of Industrial Push.
Okay, so I go down to 5 manpower. So I lose 3 manpower, but I get 2 factories.
Factory. Okay. UK, are you building a factory?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'll keep the manpower.
Stiff greed.
Okay. And then Soviet Union.
It's actually mills.
Yeah, I did already, and I moved my manpower
Kind of
down.
both.
All good?
Now, do I need to move my production up because of that then?
No, you'll gain that at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Okay. And then we've done construction, so now we move on to research. Okay, so by your unit cards, you have a research deck. Now, if you right-click on your research deck, you will see that there is a command for search, which will show you every card that is in your deck. Now, when you research a card, you choose a card and put it into play, and in the bottom right of the card, you will see an icon with a number with like 2 arrows.
How
That
can
is
I
the
make them
progress
big?
value.
Because I'm like in a search thing and they're all like really small.
If you
Yeah,
hover them,
there's
they
numbers.
should become bigger.
I do hover. Okay, wait, I'm onto this.
You
again.
said search after research, and then
search.
I just
Oh,
have
I
the
can
numbers.
Oh, now
Yeah,
it works,
click
but
a
still.
number. Yeah.
You pick a number.
Okay.
So, just click search, and you get like a box open up with all of them in. If you right-click search on a deck.
Yeah, I did.
You'll
I did it. I think it was like a game bug because it didn't interact at all. So now that I
Okay.
closed it and opened it, it works.
So you each have your research cards, and you will choose a card from here. Now, the most important value is the one in the bottom right, which is the progress value, which is how long that thing takes to research. So if it has a progress value of 2, it will take 2 turns to research and complete, unless you spend manpower. But so the higher the number, the longer it's going to take to research, unless you spend manpower to increase it. So if you want to have a look in your research deck and choose a card that you like the look of, whether it be an infantry, like a unit increase, or one of the other effects, if you then take it out of your deck by dragging it out from that search box and put it in front of you.
So we have to choose like one thing. Okay.
And then just flip it face up once you've taken it out.
What are command tokens?
So command tokens are used to move your units. So you start with 4, and you can get a 5th from your technology.
Hmm.
This is kind of hard to choose what I want to do.
Do planes take up combat width?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Okay.
Got
I
an
just got an
achievement for
achievement.
playing for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't flip the table.
Oh wow.
You
So
get rewarded for not having rage.
I don't know. I feel like there's so much good stuff, but I feel so restricted. I feel like defense. Do we have different research, or is it same for?
So everyone has the same research. It's just costed differently in terms of the time.
Okay.
And your unit upgrades might be different as well. Like the German Reich, as an example, I think after their research has like the best tanks. I think, if I remember correctly.
I will drag out this card. No context to what just has been said.
Okay, and then if you flip your
flip it, and we're all gonna look.
I know what you did.
Okay.
No context.
So what will happen is every card will get a progress token, which are what these are here. So if you want to take a progress token and place it on your card.
EP.
So you always
the...
get one of those for free.
Where's the progress token?
Over here in this purple bowl here. Over by the board.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, because everyone uses them, they're over there. So you place that on there. Now, before we end the research stage, you can spend manpower.
This is like a demo version, by the way.
To put additional tokens on your card. And
Early
if you
access,
have
quote,
tokens
unquote.
on a card equal to its progress value, it becomes researched. So the German Reich, because their research has a progress value of 1, the research is automatically researched, and you can just take the progress token off and then replace your card.
Wait, I'll take the
sorry.
token back.
Yeah.
Oop.
And then you place that over, and you have
So is that
upgraded
just
tank.
luck of the draw that it was that it only cost 1 for German Reich, or does it just cost different for each nation?
Yeah, I like the
different for each
UK has fast ships, what I just saw, because they're like good with navy. I'm like good with tanks. I imagine you're good with infantry.
So I was doing something I'm not supposed to do, essentially.
It might pay off.
fine.
Maybe it's a gamble.
They're encouraging me not to do it. Okay, I see.
The UK ships becomes research because it has tokens equal to.
So I remove this token here,
Yep.
and then
So you remove the token and then cover it. Cover your ship card with the new ship card.
oh, I see.
Yep. So you now have upgraded ships. All of your ships are now stronger. Whereas the Soviet Union has
This is funny. You get more
a
points from
decision to make
UK.
here. So you've only
I
got
have
one
chosen
token
poorly.
on there. You could spend manpower to rush this through, or you could just leave it and it will gain another token next turn.
I mean, I could probably just leave it, I think. Wait, well, when does the combat happen? Is that at the beginning of the turn?
It's later on, so it'll be after we've done all our actions, political phase, it's in the conflict phase, so it's a bit later on in the turn. So it's up to you. You can either leave it there, or you can throw some manpower at it and rush it through.
Well, I mean, I'm not at war this turn anyways, so in theory I could research that next turn, right? And it wouldn't matter. But
if you
maybe I should rush it just to...
So
I don't know.
each
That way I can
additional-
research something next turn.
Yep.
You have good
So
manpower.
each additional token will cost you 1, so that would put 3 on it, which then means that it would research. So we can take the tokens off, and you can put it in there. You now have upgraded tanks, and I'll take this token back. Okay. One of the other things I'm going to talk about now, just before we get into the focus cards, is your country board and your ideology board. Now, these are 2 boards that fit together, and they give you traits, which are like special rules that your country has, and also your ideology gives you. So, like the Soviet Union, large population, whenever you produce infantry, you produce 2 instead. And liberated workers, which is the communism effect, is you can spend manpower as political power or as production.
Nice. Okay.
You'll then see below that you have additional scoring, which are unique ways each turn that your nation and your ideology can score victory points. So the Soviet Union can score 1 victory point for controlling the most regions, and the communism scoring is at the end of a round you can spend 2 manpower to score a victory point. Whereas if we look at something like the German Reich, their traits are, during the production step, the first unit they produce costs 1 less production. And the monarchy special rule is, during the political phase, you may go to war with the Soviet Union or its allied countries without spending any political power.
That is funny.
And your additional scoring is ideology war. If at the end of the round you're at war with a country and your ideologies don't match, score 1 victory point. Or the first time you conquer a region controlled by the Soviet Union, each round you score 2 victory points. And then finally, the UK, you can essentially maintain your stability, which we'll get to later on, using production as well as political power. Because you're fascist,
There's a real
you have
work
fascist
of this
propaganda.
game, by the way.
So during the focus step, which we're just about to go into, you added additional progress tokens.
There's a physical one.
Progress justify war card, because you're better at going to war with people.
But still, they're still working on it.
Fascist. And then your additional scoring is the first time each round you take control of a region, except your starting regions, you score 1. And each time you control a region controlled by a democratic, communist, or non-aligned ideology, each round you score 1 victory point. So
would I get 2 points for Ireland? What that means?
Yes. It's during a turn, not during the pre-war phase, though.
Okay.
Yep. So it's worth looking at your traits and additional scoring, because it's another way, like your end game scoring, that you can score points. So we've just done the research phase, so we can now move on to the focus phase. Now, next to your scoring card, you have a focus deck, and you can search
I'll
this
explain
deck
a bit
just
more
like
later
the
again.
research
I
one.
just don't want to
And
talk
these
over.
are the focus cards that you have available, which are policies and things that you can enact using political power. Now, just like with the research cards, there is a progress value in the bottom right. That's how many turns it will take to put that thing into action. Unlike research, rather than spending manpower for this to put additional tokens on a card, you will spend political power. So research is manpower, focus cards is political power. Now, these can be lots of different things. So if you have a search in the deck, you will see generals, which are a unique unit that you can put down with your troops that give benefits while they're with them. You will see unique ones, like say the industrial development that the UK has that reduces the cost of each factory you build each turn. You will see a few common cards, though, that you'll see in a lot of others, which are justify wars with various countries. These put you to war with a country, and each time you take a region from that country, you will score a victory point. So justified wars can be pretty good. You will also see trade agreements, which ally you with a country and give you bonus resources while you're allied with them. And then you will see coerce cards, which are, think of them as ally cards where you are exerting some influence and kind of, forcing them to be your ally. These allow you to change the ideology of countries and ally with them and get a benefit. So have a look through your focus decks and choose a card.
If you don't have a justify war card, you can't go to war with them? Is that the idea?
You can. It will cost you political power in the political phase.
Oh, I see.
And you won't get bonus victory points. So justified wars, the way to think about them, and the same with trade agreements, is think of them as they are shortcuts to going to war or allying with people that will also give you additional benefits.
Oh, okay.
So you can go to war or ally with anyone on the board, but your justified wars and your trade agreements kind of give you benefits for doing so. It's kind of like the things that your country and your specific ideology wants to do.
How much does it cost in political power to declare a war?
So, when we're in the political phase, it's to declare war, it would cost you 4 political power, or 2 political power if you're ideology is different to someone. So it's easier to go to war with people that have different ideologies to you.
Right. Okay.
To ally with someone, it costs 2 political power, or 1 political power. It's halved if they have the same ideology as you. So it's easier to go to war with people with different ideologies, and harder to go to war, and easier to ally if they've got the same ideology as you.
Okay, and we can see the ideologies on this
Yes.
scorecard thing. Okay.
So
Yep.
I would get Austria as an ally with the Coheres card.
Yes, yep. And you would change their ideology to match yours if it doesn't so already.
But I would need to trade it with the possibility of occupying them and getting like final score, right?
Yes, yep.
So where do you see your focus cards? That's what I didn't hear.
So they are here, this deck here.
Okay. And I can just search through that as well then?
Yep. Yep, search through and you can pick whatever your card you
Oh, so
I think I'm gonna
do-
ally
but I
Italy
do
for
start
industry.
with this guy, or no? That's just one of
No.
the options.
That's just one of your options.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Okay.
In fact, to make it easier, I will flip
Kind of small though.
over so it's clear which. There you go.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. See, I was going tanks because I thought that was the guy I was gonna have. Okay. So, can you? Is it possible to declare multiple wars?
Yeah. If you've got the political power to do it, you can. Through your focus cards, you'll only be putting 1 into play per turn, or you will carry on working on the one that you've already got into play. None of you have a card in play, so you each need to put 1 into play.
Okay.
Okay, I just dragged out a focus card.
And then put it face up
Face up.
Okay.
in your play area. So you've gone for a justified war with Spain, cool. So you put a token on it.
Okay.
Progress token. But then, because of your fascist propaganda on your thing here, during
Mhm.
the focus step, you add an additional token to an in-progress justified war. So you get
Oh, I
2
get
for
2 here?
free. Yep.
Nice.
And the progress value on the
Easy.
card is 2, so that goes into play. So you just take the tokens off, and you will go to war. Oh, that's going to help you. I move the card.
So the UK
Now
is
go
like
to war with
double as fast.
Spain. So if you want to take one of your flag tokens
It's the fascist agenda.
and find Spain,
It's very.
Allied with Spain. No, well, allied with Bulgaria. How dare you?
So what part do I? Yeah. Which token?
The
in
left one.
the left one, because that is at war. Yep, and you just let it go and it'll. Yep. So you are now at war with Spain, and every time that you take a region of Spain, you'll get 1 victory point because it's a justified war. Essentially, your
Right.
country really wants to go to war with Spain, and you've justified it to your country.
we'll
So
trust them.
Soviet Union, you've put heavy industry into play. So you get a token to place on it. So a progress token here.
Okay.
Okay. It needs 2 progress tokens, so you can either spend a political power to put an additional 1 on, or you can leave it until next turn and let it complete next turn.
Now, I mean, I'd like to declare war on 2 people potentially next turn. Would I need to save up my political power for that?
You would probably need to save some political power, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Although you can spend, you may spend your
Manpower.
power as political power because of your.
Okay, so I could do that right here
Yeah.
as well then?
Yep.
Okay.
And then put a second token on, which would then mean that it has 2 tokens. So you remove the tokens and it comes into play. So then you
Okay.
do the effect that's on the card, which is place a second factory in 2 regions you control that each contain a single factory. So this is a way that you can ignore the restrictions on factories. And that card is now resolved, and you have a lot more factories, which is pretty good.
Mhm.
The UK. What did
Yep.
you end up? No, sorry, the German Reich. What did you end up going with?
I'm doing a weird thing and I go with Italy because industry bonus.
Yep. Okay. So you put a token on the card, a progress token, from over here on the left.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here. Yep.
Oh,
And then you may spend. So it needs 2 tokens to complete. You may spend a political power if you want to complete it.
Yeah, I would spend 1 political power and take another token. I think I'm gonna keep the tokens with me because I think I need them more often. So I can say now this is done. I can ally Italy.
Yep.
And starting next turn, they will give me like an extra factory or what?
Yep. Yes. Yep.
So wait, this is
ally
here.
is there. 1 over. Yep. You've got it. Okay. And yep. During the resource step, you'll gain an additional production. So that is the focus step now done. We are now in the production step. So yeah, you just leave that face up so that you remember. Yep.
Just a quick question about alliances. Is it like 1 per player? Like
nope. You can align with whoever you want. You could align with each other. You can. You could all be allies with Albania if you really wanted to.
Okay. Cool.
Hey Britain, how you doing?
I'm just saying, I need to get into the Mediterranean.
I don't care about the Mediterranean.
It's part of that plan.
Okay, and then we've done focus, so we're now on production. Now, production is where you produce units. So you can produce as many units as you want, provided you have the production to do so.
Okay.
When you produce a unit, you look at its production cost in the bottom left-hand corner, and that is how much production that unit costs to produce. So when you produce a unit, let's say you were going to produce some infantry, you'd pay the cost, and then you would put it on the card for that unit to show it's ready to be deployed. Because you produce them, then you'll have to deploy them later on. So you can all do this simultaneously, like have a look what production you've got, what units you want to produce, and spend your production and place units on your cards whenever you produce them.
And the production goes like it's mobile and it refills later, or do we keep it like
it'll refill later.
Okay, so if I say, okay, I want to build 1 infantry now, I would go from 6 to 4, and I would put it on infantry to deploy it later.
Yes, yep, you got it.
Okay.
And then just a quick question about how do planes work? Do they have like a range, or do they have to be...
They are deployed just like any other unit, and they don't have a they don't have a range. They just have to be deployed essentially.
Okay, so like if I deploy a plane in London, it could support an attack in like Greece. Is that what you're saying?
No, it can only support adjacent areas.
Okay.
Yeah. So that you would have to move them across the board. And don't forget, when you're producing units, to pay your production for them as well.
Okay, there is a big meme. I don't know if you can say no to this.
So
I can ally the UK
bottom left corner
if I'm at war with France.
You'll see that there's an icon.
He can't do anything against it.
That's how much production it costs. So you need to reduce your production by that amount for each one. So each tank costs you 2, each infantry costs you 1.
So my assumption was because I have 4 factories on the board, that increases my production to 9.
So you will get that at the end of the turn. So
I see. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so I can't afford this then. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I do have the bonus that allows me to build 2 infantry instead of 1 for 1 cost.
Do units also consume manpower?
When you deploy them, they will cost you manpower.
Each one will?
Yes, each one will cost 1 manpower.
And I can use...
So, in your particular case over at the Soviet Union, you deploy... So, you're producing 2 infantry, so that will cost you 1 production because of the special rule. So you need to lower your production by 1 for that.
So I'll be down at 0, right?
Yes, because you had 5. Yep.
And production is
and every
units?
infantry and every tank costs 1 manpower. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep. But you're not deploying them yet.
Okay, I might not. Because the infantry would still cost me 2 manpower or 1 manpower each, right? Despite my bonus.
Yes.
Okay, I might not even produce any infantry then. I'll
I've
just save a production for next turn.
I have 2 questions. Firstly, production is only for military units. There's no other use to save it. Okay.
Yes.
The other question is it a strategy to build a lot of something and then upgrade it? Because it's cheaper before, and then it will be upgraded later when it becomes more
Yes, yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have built tanks too then.
The other thing that I am just looking at is so the UK has played ready for war. So their first unit they produce costs 0.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did
I
that
get
too,
one
actually.
more. I get one more.
Or no. Mine costs 0 manpower.
Oh, mine's
sorry.
my first unit is -1 production because of the MIFA bills.
Yes. And then make sure you spend the production that you have.
All right, so I'm spending 9 right now. So the first one would be like this tank here, so that's 7 for each.
Yeah. Yep. So there, make sure you reduce your production down to 0.
I still don't completely understand planes.
You don't need to reduce them.
Oh, okay.
So they can planes can disrupt enemy
Resources. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
resources, meaning the factories or the bonuses in the region.
Yeah. Both.
Both. Okay, but then
So-
I'm concerned by you hovering over my factories there.
you have the most factories, so look at you, of course. Have you seen my agenda? It's
went
nothing
this first
personal,
industry
okay? No, but jokes
Nothing
aside,
personnel.
I don't know. Like, I think what I want to spend into are like tanks are cool and everything. Navy, I don't think I want to fight Britain for their Navy bonuses, you know? It's like a lost cause. Tanks would be cool, but I already have 2 tanks. It's already quite a bit. I feel like I'm better off if I say, okay, I get 1 plane, because I think that's good. So I go down to 2, yes. Then another infantry, and then I'm down to 0. And then I have like 1 plane, 2 infantry, and I was at 6, but because of -1, I can afford 7. Okay.
Cool. Okay, and then we have done the production, assuming everyone has produced all the units they can or want to.
Yes.
We are now on to deployment. So deploying units, each unit that is on a card you can deploy. You don't have to deploy a unit, but each unit you want to deploy costs 1 manpower, and you can deploy them in any region you control or that your ally controls. So the Soviets, as an example, could deploy units in any of their Soviet regions or any of the regions of Sweden because they're allied with them.
I just know this is really good in the second round.
The German Reich is currently allied with Italy, so they could deploy troops in anywhere in any of the Italian regions that they want. So yeah,
How much
anytime that
manpower does
it's
it cost?
1 power,
Okay.
1 manpower per unit. So each time you place a unit on the board, spend a manpower.
Are
and you
ships limited to 1 per region?
Nope, there are. Sea regions have no width, so you can put as many ships in there as you want.
And obviously you have to deploy land units to land.
Yes, yep, you got it.
Planes can't be deployed to ships?
No, not in. There is actually one of the expansions that we've got adds that option as like an
Carriers? Okay.
upgrade.
I see. Okay. Gonna deploy a ship then?
Yep.
Oh, I can't.
So I'm
I
gonna
can't
go
just click and zoom.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna deploy this.
And then we can only deploy up to our combat width. That's correct?
Yes, yeah.
Why do you have to
Oh, okay. That's something to think about.
Picking up
So I took
mobility.
no manpower hit
How,
since I head into the fray.
how fast can we move this from A to B? In like, if we want to move them around the units?
So The easiest way to explain this is, so you've got below your near your units, you have some tokens. These are called command tokens, which either have an arrow on them, or a double arrow, or like a kind of cancel symbol. So these are your orders. The single arrow allows you to move each unit in that region 1 space. The double arrow allows you to move 2, and the other one is a bluff token that essentially doesn't move but can be used to deceive your opponent. So moving units can take time, but you can you'll be placing these tokens in regions, and you can chain them together. So if you had like a 1 move here and then a 1 move here, you could move everything from here first into here, then send the next order and move again. So most units will move between 1 and 2 unless you want to spend lots of tokens to make it happen, essentially.
Okay.
Has everyone deployed troops, or are we still
I'm deployed.
making?
I might just, I may need a minute here. Just thinking.
Yeah, that's fine. It's all good.
So is there any difference between land and sea? So if I went from like the Midlands here to south and then to sea zone, like can that be a chain like all the way? Spain? Or that just...
Yeah, yes, but the thing you've got to just keep in mind is that you can't cross water without a boat.
Right.
In the region.
Am I limited to 1 per boat? 1 unit per boat?
No, it's any number of troops with a boat.
Alright,
Can I move one of my things? I already deployed them, but I think I might need one elsewhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess
mean,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're still deploying things. People are
Okay.
still deciding, so it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about. I don't know. This is difficult to figure out. Okay, I think I'm okay.
Okay, is everyone...
Alright, I think I'm good.
So... Oh, and just to check, the Soviet Union had played into the fray, so the first 2 units they deploy would cost no manpower.
And I only deployed 2.
Yep, cool. So you didn't need to drop your manpower, so
Yep,
that's all
yep,
good. Okay, so everyone has deployed, everyone's spent their manpower, so now we've done with the action phase, we now hit the political phase. So, political phase, the way this works is each player will take turns deciding whether they want to go to war or ally with anyone on the board. It'll start with the first player, which is the UK. So,
Actions
UK.
require... Yeah, go ahead.
UK, would you like to go to war with someone or ally with someone? It will
I was
cost
hoping
you
to do
political
both.
power. Okay.
How
So,
much does each action cost? Yeah.
okay, so it will depend based on which you're doing and what ideology. So, what's the main thing that you want to do? Which are you more interested in doing? Going to war or allying? You will get the opportunity to do the other thing later on as well. Because
Let's
the
say I
phase
want to go
does.
to war with Spain.
Yeah. So you want to. So you are actually already at war with Spain because you had justified war, so
okay.
you don't need to go to war with them.
Okay.
Who is the person you wanted to ally with?
Italy.
Okay. Okay, so Italy, if we have a look at the board, are a fascist nation. You are fascist, so whenever you want to ally or go to war with someone, you will pay political power for each space on the political board that you need to move your flag along. So I'm going to take a flag for you, and I will show you like how. So let's look at Italy here. So if you want to ally with someone, you put it in the first ally slot, which would cost you 1 political power, and then the next one, moving up, would cost you another political power.
Okay. Oh,
If
so
you want-
you can do it. It takes 2-3 turns to ally.
Yeah, unless you want to pay more political power. And if you want to go to war with someone, say you wanted to go to war with Italy, you'd pay 1 political power to put it in the first slot of the war side, and then each additional slot would cost you 1 political power.
But
now,
would it override like my alliance then?
no, you can both be allied with Italy. Italy,
Okay.
Italy can love 2 people. It's all
but-
good.
I'm not planning on it, but if we would be at war, would because we both could deploy units in Italy.
Yeah.
So you
How would that work?
that would be fine, provided you're not. If you're both at war, you can never deploy units in a region that contains enemy units, as in units you're at war with.
Okay.
So, if you want to ally with Italy, because they are the same ideology as you, because they are fascist and the UK is fascist, it will. When you spend 1 political power, you will move your flag 2 slots instead of 1. So it's 1 political power to ally with Italy because they are also fascist like you are.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. So you are now allied with
Allied.
Italy as well.
And then I gotta spend.
Welcome
one
to the
political
Italy club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spend a political power.
Alright,
Then
there
it goes round to the Soviet Union. Soviet Union, do you wish to go to war or ally with anyone? Bearing in mind you can only attack people that you are at war with.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to attack this round. I think I want to do all my attacks next round. But is there any benefit to declaring war right now? Like, is it cheaper?
Who would you want? I mean, it's not going to be
So
any cheaper.
I'm considering doing Norway
Okay.
this round.
So Norway are a democracy, and you are a communist. So going to war with them would be easier because they're a different ideology. So it costs you 2 political power to go to war with Norway.
Okay.
Because it would normally be 4, but it's half the cost because they're a different ideology to you. Because it's easier to go to war with people that are different ideologies to you.
Is there? I mean, so if I want to declare 2 wars next turn,
You would need the political power to do it.
okay. Now I also have focuses that can help me justify, but does
Yes.
that actually create the war, or is it just?
Yeah, so if you have a justified war focus, that will also put you at war with that country. So,
Okay.
like, looking at what you've got here, let's say, like, justify war with Estonia is if you focus that card.
So June is
next
allied
turn,
with Sweden. That's why they
you
can
would
go
to
into
war
Norway.
with Estonia as part of that, rather than
At the
having
beginning
to
of
pay
the game, they did
political
that.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
so-
That's basically what I needed to know. I mean, I
You're-
think I don't really need to do anything this turn. I guess I could ally with somebody, but
Actually, Paris.
are there any like real benefits to having allies?
power. Other than being able to deploy, no.
Okay.
I mean, you're allowed to
So,
ally
so
with them too,
deploying is
right?
the key thing.
You can also ally the nations in what you need to control.
Yes, yeah, you or
True. Yes.
yeah.
And
And what's the cost for allying?
So, it costs you 2 to ally completely with someone, unless they have the same ideology as you, which
just
I don't think there are
help.
any other communists on the board.
because it
at the
doesn't
moment, so
waste
it's gonna
units
cost
No.
you
now. Shit.
2 political power to ally with someone.
I
Okay.
guess I was too nice.
So the engine phase does that happen every turn
Yes.
where
Yeah.
we can like choose to ally or declare war on someone?
Yeah, the focus phase. Yeah. And
Okay.
so everything that's listed on your board will happen every single turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think I need to do anything then.
Okay. Over to the German Reich. Do you wish to ally or go to war with anyone? You are currently at war with no one. Is he still here? Or
Sorry. Yeah, I'm
just thinking.
I'm just checking things because
That's all good.
big warning of bitrate, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, whatever this means. Now I was I'm like very much strategically thinking a few things. I think because of what my agenda is, I should declare wars, and I now see the importance of allying or cohesing like Austrian stuff because you get more political power, meaning you can do more. Problem is if I have the time to do that. Anyways, I think I would justify on Czechoslovakia.
Okay, so Czechoslovakia are a democracy. You are a monarchy, so they're different ideologies. So it costs you. It would normally cost 4, but because they're a different ideology, it would cost 2 to go to war with them. 2 political power.
So I can spend like 2 political power going from 6 to 4.
And then put your flag on the war space.
Wait, that's a victory.
Yep.
So the war thing with Czechoslovakia is like this here.
Yeah. Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So now the German Reich have done. We now move back to the UK. Do you wish to go to war or ally with someone, or are you done for the turn?
Oh, okay. I can do more.
Yes.
So I'm just looking at my objectives. I can also ally countries in the Baltics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baltics, Balkans.
Yep.
Yeah, Mediterranean. None of those are fascist. Is Hungary fascist in this game? They're not.
I think
they're
they're non-aligned. Yeah, non-aligned is Hungary.
You need Hungary?
It's an option. I don't need it. It's just, you know.
Oh yeah, it's on your list. So sorry, no, I was confused because it says Mediterranean
so-
bastion. Hungary.
to ally a non-aligned nation, then it's 2 political power.
Yes. Yeah. You got it.
I mean, I can turn them into another ideology, making it cheaper for you if you're nice. I'm just saying.
Can you? Is that
Yeah,
an
for
option?
focus. You're nice. I'll do it.
Is political power used for anything else, or is it only this phase?
So it's also used for maintaining your stability, which we'll get to later on.
Okay, so you lose stability every turn.
So
Just wondering how much to save. Yeah.
Your current stability level has a political power in brackets. That's how much you need to pay each turn to maintain your stability. Otherwise, it will drop to the next lowest level.
Yeah. You know what? I'll ally Greece.
Yep.
By the way,
So,
feel free to
Greece
give me like
power,
feedback on the
and
stream
then-
and everything, because
Yes, because they're not.
I will
aligned.
experiment
Yep.
more with
So
that on
you wanna
YouTube.
Take one of your flag tokens.
Screaming about bitrate, and I've no
I've got
idea what to do
quick
against that, but
I'm just confused how Germany and Britain got territories. Like we never did combat, did we?
Right
That
at the
was
beginning.
you
that was
allied
in the
and we
pre-war
attacked.
phase. Yeah.
Right.
You
Right.
allied
But like,
Sweden.
right. But did you guys actually do combat for that?
No, you get
in
one
the-
free province bordering you, or you allied.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. It makes a lot more sense. Thank you.
So, no worries. So, Soviet Union past, you did that. So it's back to the German Reich. Do you want to do any more politicaling? Do you want to ally or go to war with anyone else, or are you done for the round?
UK's done. I don't know if you meant me.
German Reich.
I have more stuff
Florius.
I could do, right? Can I attack
Yeah,
more
if
than
you-
one nation per?
You
Turn?
can go. You can. Yeah, if you can send troops there, you could do.
Political power-wise, I mean, I'm still at. Could waste some. I do get it back from certain provinces, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm just looking at my options. Can I just say I want to go to war with the Netherlands?
Yeah. Yeah. So the Netherlands are, I believe, a democracy. Yep, they're a democracy, so it costs you 2 political power to go to war with them because they're a different ideology to you.
Okay. So I could go to 2 political power.
Yep, and then
And-
take one of your flags from
And
that one.
I'm making friends, guys. Where the Netherlands? I'm there.
Yep.
Bum.
Okay.
Look at
so
those friendships.
the UK has passed, the Soviet Union has passed. It comes straight back to you, German Reich. Is that all the politicking you want to do, or are you done?
I think it is just about declaring wars and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
So we can't increasing stability and stuff. When could we do that, or is it only through cards?
That'll happen at the end, during the end phase.
Okay.
Where you check stability.
Okay. Good. Then
Okay. So you're good.
I'm fine.
Okay. We now enter the conflict phase. So this is going to be where we're moving troops, and then we will battle afterwards if we have wars to fight. So in front of you, you've each got 4 tokens. I'll label these for you, and you've got 4 here.
I'm just
So
streaming
these
here
are your
because I want to
command
experiment
tokens.
with different
So
things. It's not.
Each has
We'll talk later about it. It's kind of
an
hard.
effect.
Yeah.
The single arrow means that whatever region you place them in, all of the units in that region can move up to 1. That's what the single arrow is. The double arrow means all of the units in that region can move up to 2. And the other one, the last one, means that nothing happens. It's a fake order. It's a decoy order. These are placed face down in a region that either you control or has your units in, and you'll take turns placing them. So starting with the UK, they will take one of their command tokens and place it in a region face down, and then the Soviet Union will, and then the German Reich, and you'll do it in turn order. Now you want to flip them face down so that they're the question mark side. Now a useful shortcut for TTS for this is if you flip all your tokens face down and then press Shift Alt on a token, you can look at what it is on the other side. So if I take the Soviet Union one here and flip that face down like so, and then Shift Alt, you can see which one it is, so that you can keep all of your tokens hidden. And because these are hidden, you won't know what people are going to do. So you place them one at a time. So the UK's getting a bit ahead of themselves.
I saw that,
if
Soviets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you?
So if you just place one down, so
I also
know
see
my
the
plans.
eye.
so that the UK has placed a token. Soviet Union, if you want to place a command token,
I'm not at war with anyone, so
you can still move your units, and you can still move into neutral countries.
okay. Oh, you can move into neutral countries, like to prepare for an attack.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
They will start to slowly go to war with you if you end up in there.
Really?
Yes.
That's what I want anyways, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. So you know,
Okay.
if you want to attack Norway, you may want to. Or
Now,
whatever.
can I only use one of these
So
movement
funny.
tokens, or can I use as many as I want?
You can use as many as you want, but you place them one at a time. And
Okay.
each region can only have one token in, and you can only place them in regions you control or that contain your units. Okay, so you've placed a token, and then the
I forgot about my
German Reich
coffee.
has to place a token.
There is some good news. I have coffee.
And what will happen is, once everyone has placed all their tokens, we'll then take turns revealing and resolving our tokens. And then after everyone has done all their moves, we will then do any battles if there are any that need to happen. So,
Question:
German.
Planes don't do anything, right? They're just disruptive. They don't really fight. They don't really give combat, right? Or am I? Oh no, they do.
Yeah, they fight with. They can't start battles by themselves, but they can support in a battle, as in they could be in a region fighting with something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they could actually be helpful. That's crazy. If I move 2 tiles with a unit, can I only move 1? And say I skip the other one, or do I have to move 2?
So it's you move up to 2 if you use a double move.
Okay.
Also, when you use a token, you can move each unit that in that place into a different place. So if you had to move 1 token in a region, you could send 1 unit in one direction and another in a different direction. The only other restriction is you have to do whatever is on that token with at least 1 unit. So you can't issue an order to move 1 and then not move anything. You have to move at least one thing 1.
But if I move 2, I don't have to move 2 with any unit. I can just move up to 2. Or does 1 unit have to move 2 to fulfill that?
1 unit has to move 2.
Okay.
So yeah,
Spinning my tanks. So, sorry,
Yeah,
what are we doing?
it's you need to pick a order. One of your.
Oh, it is mine. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see I thought the other ones didn't do anything yet.
Yeah, they've placed theirs. So,
Scary order.
Yep. Okay, and then the UK, you need to place an order. You can pass, but you then won't place any more orders this turn.
How's the stream quality, by the way? Because it's kind of moaning
Soviets,
about
if you would like to place an order.
the bit rate.
Yep. Now back to the German Reich to place an order if you want. Yep. Then the UK.
It's very hard. Oops.
Coffee time. I just found that I have a coffee. I made it, and now it's cold. I forgot about it. But I still have coffee.
Soviet Union, if you'd like to place another order. Okay, then German Reich.
So I'm gonna put this.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab a drink.
Conquer a region, at least one for remain after battle. Okay, to conquer region, so I don't need to keep an infantry behind in the region it was before. I just need to. One need to survive. That's what it means.
Yes, yeah.
And tanks alone can't take anything.
Yes,
They need
that's
infantry. Okay. Just asking the stupid questions now. Not that I'm like angry later because my devious plan didn't work.
So it's UK to place, but he. Oh, you are here. Yep. So you don't want to place anymore?
Yeah, I'm done placing.
Yep. Okay. And then it will be Hatless Spider, but I believe he is away.
Looking at the British tanks, pointy fingers, friends. I only want peace.
We'll see.
Peace
I mean,
conference.
I'll welcome appeasement. Yeah, let's go. You can have peace by being my subject.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're good. So yeah, it's your turn to place a token. You don't have to.
I don't really need to. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
done.
And then German Reich.
I am very active this round. I'm doing all the plays.
Okay, so that is everyone's tokens are now placed. So now we will resolve tokens starting with the UK. So if you'd like to pick one of your token, flip it face up and then resolve it. So what one do you want?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how combat works. So, I mean, this is kind of what I'm trying to do here. So, we've got a 3 stack of infantry.
Yep, so you've got double move.
Yeah, and I've got ships here. I was hoping that they'd support.
Yep. So you could go 1 into the ocean, then 2 onto the either here or here.
Yeah, so just how would I resolve the combat? Like, let's say I wanted to attack 2 of those regions. Is that possible?
So you would need stuff in each region to be able to do that.
Right. So I have 2 ships and I have 3 infantry.
So yeah, you could put
these areas.
Yeah. So the combat will be resolved after all movement has been completed. So after all the
You also put
and infantry. Okay, so I need to look at the stats again. It's 2 per. So, and ships can support infantry?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll get support. Each adjacent region can support one unit from it.
Thank you for telling me, Kakaruto.
Yeah.
I will look into that.
And who's got the black hand? I just need to see Spain's.
I might do some more YouTube streaming to find out how to improve that. Because it's not the internet on my PC, it's just the settings. Sorry for the board game, yeah. It's pretty fun so far. I mean, we're basically still in round 1. I now start to understand.
It just needs to be, oh no, we're rolling.
Why it's only 6 rounds.
So these are odds. Okay, so it's not a 1-to-1 guarantee.
We have like our missions here, what to do.
I reckon if you stick like your 3 infantry into that region with the manpower, I reckon between your ships you should be able to take that.
Just to say this is like a real physical copy of this. It's just still in work.
Can
like
I do
it's
2 in 1?
Still being funded. And this is like the prototype we get to experience and kind of share. And you can download this. This is if you have Tabletop Simulator, you can just.
Do that. Yeah, you can separate.
It's a mod.
Yeah.
If you want.
You can just download it for free.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that order is now resolved. So if you take that token back, then it is over to the Soviet Union. Which one of your orders would you like to resolve?
I can just move these tanks first, I guess.
So if you flip the token face up, you can see what it is. Yep. And then move your tanks there. Cool. And then that order is resolved. So if you want to take this token and take it back off the board to your playing area, because that's resolved. German Reich, which order would you like to resolve of your many orders that you have here?
It's nothing. So I would say I start here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna gamble that this is enough for this.
Yep.
And this visits the neighbors here.
Yep. Okay. And then that is that order token resolved. So if you want to take that order token back,
come with me.
Yep. Then United Kingdom, you get to choose another order to resolve.
Okay, so I'll do the ships then.
Yep.
Can I do 2 supporting the same tile?
So you don't need to move them to, as long as they're adjacent, they will be supporting. My suggestion would be is you probably want to move a ship, even if it's maybe this one.
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah, the digital version just need Tabletop Simulator.
But only one ship.
This is free.
A ship can
it's a prototype.
Provide supports to both of these because they're adjacent anyway. So you could move one of your other ships somewhere else, essentially, because you only one thing can support from each adjacent region.
Oh, you only get one value?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
So they don't stack?
No.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I was. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not really chat interactive, but
I guess I'll move.
I can only speak over people, as you might notice when I try to talk to you, and I also try really hard to learn the game.
It's up to you,
like with my ADHD, I always catch myself not listening, like right now. it's horrible. I like it. I just have a hard time, like, attention.
Soviet Union, your next order.
Okay, let's just do this one, I guess.
Yep. So you got a double move, so you can move those 2.
I just wanted to move 1.
I mean,
just 1.
Where do you want to move them to?
I was gonna move here and then down into Karelia.
Yeah, you can do that. That's all good.
So down here, but I only wanted to move 1 of these.
Oh yeah, you can separate them. It's all good.
Okay, there we go. It wasn't letting me separate before. That was weird. Okay.
Okay. And then you can take that token back.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. And then German Reich. Which order are you doing next?
Do we keep up the tension on what I do, or do we make it? You know what? Yeah, the plane is gonna be friends in Netherlands.
Okay.
It's an aviation program.
Yep. Then United Kingdom, your next token.
Yeah, I'll move the last ship here.
Yep.
We'll go up here.
Okay. Then Soviet Union, your last token.
Okay. These boys are all coming in.
Yep.
Finland is feeling very threatened.
And then German Reich. No one else has any more tokens left to resolve, so you can just resolve your last 2.
Oh wait, yeah, let me just take this one off, by the way.
Yep.
So I've like a really crazy place where France is just vibing.
Yep.
And this one is going into the Netherlands.
Cool. Okay. And then take those back. Okay, so that's our command tokens revealed and resolved. The next thing we have is increased aggression. So if you have any troops in a region that is neutral to you, you will increase aggression towards them. Essentially, they aren't too happy that you have put troops in their regions. So the Soviet Union, here's a really good example, is you have troops in a region of Finland, so you will increase aggression towards them. So if I grab one of your flags, we will, on the political board, we will increase aggression, so we'll put the first a flag in the first slot of the war thing against Finland. Finland is non-aligned and you are communist, so you'll move at 2 because you're a different ideology. So you're halfway to war with Finland. And then Norway, you have also got units in their region. So if you come to Norway here, so if you place it in the first slot where I've put the arrow, they are a democracy, you're communist, so you move at 1 along. Yep, you've got it. And then I'll do that. Has anyone else moved into a region that they are neutral with? I don't think so, because the UK is at war with Spain, and that is the only other region that they are in. The German Reich is at war with both Czechoslovakia and the Netherlands, so no other increased aggression. Now, increasing aggression doesn't cost political power, so it's a, cheaper way to go to war with someone, but will take time. So can be quite useful. So we've done increasing aggression, so now we move on.
Sorry, I didn't realize just how much that would increase aggression. Can I do one other thing?
Yeah, sure.
I had 2 movement with this other infantry. If I could move into like Estonia or Latvia.
Yeah, sure. You can reach that. So, yeah. Yep. So then Estonia is non-aligned. So different ideology. So in the first slot, and then you're all good. Okay. So now we do battles. So the way battles are resolved is they're in turn order, and the first player picks one of their battles to resolve, then the next player will pick one of their battles to resolve, and we go round until all of them are resolved. If you don't have any battles to resolve, you just pass. So the UK, which of your 2 battles would you like to resolve?
Okay, so just another question again about this. This unit here, is it, are they supporting both of these attacks?
Yes.
Or is it one I chose? Okay.
Yep.
And then, so is this unit and this unit supporting this one?
Yes, because it's adjacent to. Yep.
All right.
So this one feels like a much more surefire that you'll win this.
Yeah, let's resolve this and see how it works.
Okay. So the way that battles work is that each side, so Spain and the UK, starts with a red die. No matter what happens, no matter what hard or soft attack, you will roll at least the red die or better. Then what you do is you total up your soft attack of the units that you have in the region. So you've got 2 infantry, so whatever their total soft attack is.
So it's 2 each, so that's 4.
So 4. And then each adjacent region that you control, you can have 1 unit from each of those regions support in. So you essentially 2 ships. So what is their soft attack?
2 soft attack.
Yep. So you've got 8 soft attack.
Yeah.
In total. Yep. And we then look at the region, and they have a soft attack of 4. So you are higher on soft attack. So because you are higher on soft attack, you will increase your red die to the next more powerful yellow die.
Okay.
Then we do the same. Go on.
Do the ships use combat width as well then, or because they're in adjacent regions they don't?
Because they're in adjacent regions, they don't, and also sea regions have unlimited combat width.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we do the same for hard attack. So the Spanish region has a hard attack of 1, so I imagine you're probably going to be higher on hard attack.
Yeah, each ship has 3. The infantry is 0.
Yeah, so you are higher on hard attack, so your yellow die would increase to a green die because you're higher on both.
Cool.
So Spain is going to roll a red die of damage against you, and you are going to roll the green die of damage against Spain. So if you would like to roll the green die for yours, hover it and press R.
R? Okay.
Yeah. And then if someone would like to roll the die for the red die for Spain.
Isn't the red 1 or 0?
Sure.
It still needs to be rolled. So hover it and press
I'll try.
R.
I'll do it.
We'll do it that way. Okay. So the amount rolled is how much damage is dealt. So Spain is dealing 1 damage to you, so you have to remove 1 unit from the region. It can be any unit from the region, but you've only got infantry, so it will be one of your infantry. So if you just...
How do I split these again? I don't
just
remember. Thank you.
yeah, pull them apart. So you take that back, and then you put it beneath your card, because it's not being deployed into the stack. Then to take over a region, you need to do at least 1 damage plus an additional damage for each icon on that region. So a regular region with no icons takes 1 damage. This region of Spain needs 2 damage because it's got an icon on it.
Okay.
Yep. So you did 2 damage, so you will be taking the region. So Yep, you take it over, so you can put your flag token on there. Yep.
So this one was minimum of 2?
Yeah, you need minimum of 2,
Czechoslovakia is such a
and
gamble
you
now.
need to have infantry left
crazy.
in the region after you've...
Can go great or horrible?
Yeah, after you've taken damage. And that is the combat now resolved. Now, because of your justified war with Spain, it says each time you take control of a region controlled by Spain, score 1 victory point. Yep.
Nice.
So that is the UK, so they go up to 1 point. And that is your battle now resolved. So we would now move on to the Soviet Union. They don't have any battles to resolve because they're not at war with anyone at this moment in time. So then we move round to the German Reich. Which of your 2 battles would you like to do first?
I think Czechoslovakia, because it's a bigger gamble, I would say.
Okay, cool. So you have no supports because you don't have any units in adjacent regions you control. So it's just totaling up the soft attack of the units you've got in the region.
I've got a quick question.
Oh, okay. How does it only come from support?
How does the support units from adjacent regions work? Or support units?
So when you battle, you look at every region adjacent to you that you control, and if you've got 1 unit, 1 or more units in there, you can choose one of those units to support. So at the moment, because he doesn't have any in here, he's got no supports. Whereas if he had a plane in here, it could support him.
Okay.
And hard attack is only support?
No, it's both. So what will happen is you total up your soft attack of your units. So you've got a infantry and a tank. So what is the soft attack of your infantry is 1.
Okay.
And your hard attack, your soft attack of your tank is 2. So it's a total of 3. So you've equaled the soft attack of Czechoslovakia. So neither side is higher on soft attack. So neither side gets a benefit to their increases the power of their dice because no one is higher.
Okay.
Then hard attack is 4 on Czechoslovakia. Your hard attack. Your tank has a hard attack of 4 by itself, and your infantry has a hard attack of 1, so that's 5. So you are higher than Czechoslovakia, so your dice will increase from a red to a yellow. So Czechoslovakia will roll a red against you, you will roll a yellow against Czechoslovakia.
Okay. And I would get a green one if both is higher.
Yes, yep. And if Czechoslovakia was higher on, say they had been higher on soft attack, they would have had a yellow against your yellow.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like either yellow or red yellow or red green. There's like the three big out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So
then.
if you then roll your die, if someone wants to roll the dice for, ooh, that's unlucky. Oh no, that should be enough. If someone wants to roll the dice for Czechoslovakia.
All right, I got
That's the
this.
spicy one.
Okay, one. Okay, so the German Reich needs to suffer 1 damage. Now
It has to be
it's
the
gonna
tank, otherwise
Yeah,
I can't
if you-
take it.
y-
Yeah.
yeah,
I
which is going to be
calculated.
painful. So the tank comes off,
I
and
got
then
the region.
yep. So you then take one of your flags.
Yeah, that was
and
the
put it
gamble.
on Czechoslovakia.
Okay, so
Oh yeah,
infantry
true.
are
I
very
take it
valuable.
here first. Boom.
Yep. And now you control Czechoslovakia, so you can go over to Czechoslovakia. You can, rather than putting that on there, you move this one across because you've already got a flag on that.
Okay, yeah, true.
So we
I'll
can just
take this home.
Yep.
Come
Yep.
with me.
So you now control Czechoslovakia, and that's now done. So now we move on to the United Kingdom to do their other battle in Spain.
Okay, so I think it's gonna be. I don't have a possibility to win this, do I? The numbers don't work. 'Cause if I take any damage at all, and they have they'll have higher heart attack. So they're gonna be rolling yellow. And I need one in there to do at least 1 damage.
Yeah, I think that the yellow die doesn't have a
0.
No, 0. The red die
And
does.
so like the ship can't die like the tank did, right?
Yeah, the ship can't die because it's a support.
Okay.
Yep.
So if we resolve this, I just lose it, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have to resolve it, so you're going to lose the guy, unfortunately.
Yep.
Although, actually, hold on, no, put it back. You can win this.
Can you support again?
Yeah, you've got a support here now.
Okay. Yeah, let's try it.
So you've got a support from the infantry and a support from this. So
the tank needed to go because I got 1 damage.
2 supports.
When you get 1 damage, you have to remove 1 unit.
So it'll be 6 soft attack.
And only infantry can take
Yep,
states.
And then your hard attack from all
3
those.
hard attack.
Only infantry can conquer
Ooh,
states.
yeah,
Tanks
infantry
can't
not
do
have
that.
any- Ah, so
It's
you,
like-
0. Yeah.
yeah,
wouldn't be
so
able
it's
to
still
take
gonna
the
be
state.
yellow,
Yeah, okay.
unfortunately. Yeah.
All right. I figured that out like when you guys are resolving Czechoslovakia. I'm like, oh, he's dead.
That's unfortunate, but it is what
Yeah,
it is. Okay,
Wait,
and
you could still
then-
take the region. Is that correct?
No, he couldn't because he wouldn't
No.
have had any infantry left after resolving damage.
Oh, so the support
Gonna
unit
take
can
damage
actually move
regardless.
in there, essentially.
No, it
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
And then finally, the last German Reich.
I think I
Now, do the support units take up combat width?
No.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So I have,
Okay.
if I'm not wrong, I have 5 soft attack in there with the plane and everything.
Yep. So you're higher on soft attack, so that would give you a yellow to their red.
And hard
what
attack
about-
is 6. It's 4 from the tank and 1 from plane and infantry.
So you're upgrading your yellow to a green. So if you'd like
Let's
to
go.
roll the green, and if someone would like to roll the red for the Netherlands.
I would wish for a 0. Pew pew pew. Who
I'll
wants to
roll.
kill my tank again? Yeah!
Oh,
Let's
roll
go!
0. Okay.
W!
So
W in chat.
okay, so you now have taken
Current
control of
occupation? Netherlands.
Yep. So the German Reich has done pretty well there so far. Okay. So that is all the battles now resolved. We now move into the end phase. Which will be-
Just a quick question before this here. could I have taken that, or like, is that something I can resolve?
Yes, you will now take control of that because.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So you now have that supply line. Okay. So we now hit the event phase, the end phase. So the first thing is we draw an event card. So event cards represent like stuff that is happening elsewhere in the world. So communism on the rise. Workers around the world rise up against their oppressors. The first player, so this will be the UK, chooses a country not controlled by a major country being one of the three that you are playing. With a democratic, fascist, or non-aligned ideology, the ideology of this country changes to communism. So the UK has got to choose a country to change to communism.
Portugal.
Okay, so Portugal shall become a communist state. So we take the communism icon and place it on Portugal. Like so. So they are now communist.
And they're easier to justify on.
Yes, yep, you got it.
Okay.
Then the effect below, you'll see that it has a Italian flag. So this effect below only resolves if the country shown is not controlled by a player. So no one is controlling Italy, as in no one is playing as Italy. So we will do this, which is Albania yields. If Albania is not controlled by a major country, Italy takes control of Albania. So
that's cool. It's good for you, Britain, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, because Italy is your ally, right? And you need Albania, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's actually worked out quite nicely for you.
Nice, I like this. Okay.
So we can now also put an Italian flag over to show that Albania is controlled.
Albania active player. Full movement.
Yeah. And so that's the event card. So
Hello,
then
Victor.
next we generate resources. So now count up all of the icons and factories you have on the board and generate the resources shown. So for
Including
each factory, say that again.
Including occupied. Like occupied
yes.
areas, like Ireland counts as one. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, any areas that you control. So if it has your flag on it, count up the resources on it. So like the Soviet Union here will have 1 manpower, 2 manpower, 3 manpower, and 4 manpower. So increase your manpower by 4.
I get 3 manpower because of this, and this, right?
Yes, yep. And then you gain a production for each factory you have. So the Soviet Union will gain 4 production.
I gain 3.
The Soviet Union does not have any political power at the moment, like any icons at all. So no political power for the Soviet Union, though.
Okay. Now, UK has 3 manpower, 3 factories, and 2 political power.
1, 2, 3 political power, so it goes up to 5. I have 3 production, right? I have 3 factories. Let's see this right, so I got 1, 2, 3. Did I forget anything? No, the capital city thing is not important for anything, right?
Not at this moment. We'll get to that a bit later on.
Okay.
So has everyone generated their resources?
Manpower, political power, production. Yeah, everything but stability is moved. Yep.
Okay, then next is check stability. So have a look at your stability on your board. Does it have any pluses or minuses to production and manpower next to it?
Yeah, 1 production for me.
Yep, so you gain 1 production because of your stability, and you've got nothing.
It also screwed up political power, because I just noticed I moved 1 too little with my production.
Yeah.
Political power was at 2. I gained 3, so I'm at 5. That's correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just... And manpower is 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I think I did... Yeah, I think I did those correct. Okay, sorry.
Yep.
So...
So now you've gained your bonuses from your stability, or negatives if you had them. You now need to pay the cost in political power on that stability to maintain it, otherwise you will lose stability. So, for example, if you're on stability level 3, you will need to pay 1 political power to maintain it. Otherwise it will drop.
I'm on 4, I need to spend 2. If I don't spend any political power right now, it'll go to 3, or I have to spend 1 to keep it 3.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lose it.
Okay.
Dang, so it gets pricey to maintain it.
Yes.
Can I get it like 1 up, or is it still later?
So after you've maintained stability, you can then increase it, assuming you maintained it.
So I'm gonna maintain it now.
Yeah. Soviet Union, have you maintained?
Yeah, I just did.
Yep. Okay. Now, on the next level, if you want to increase your stability to the next level, you have to pay the next level's maintain cost to increase it. So it's 2 political power as an example if you're moving to level 4.
But I would gain this production next turn, not this one.
Yes, yeah.
I think
I'm not gonna do it.
I think I'm gonna experiment with it and try and see how well it pays off. Go do a political play.
Yep. And the UK let theirs drop, and I assume the Soviet Union is leaving theirs where it is.
Yeah, leaving it as is.
Yep. Okay, and then we've done check stability. Is now score victory points. So at this point, we will score victory points for anything that is listed on our boards. So let's have a look. We'll go around the table. The UK, the first time you take control of any region except your starting region, each round score 1. So you should have scored 1 when an additional 1 when you took that region of Spain. So let's put that on now. So you go to 2. And also the right to rule, the first time you conquer a region controlled by a country with a democratic, communist, or non-aligned ideology, you score 1. What is Spain?
I think it's not aligned.
Non-aligned, so yep, you would have scored another victory point. Then let's have a look at the Soviet Union. So motherland, at the end of the round, you score. If you control the most regions, score 1 victory point.
Ooh.
How many regions do you control?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think the UK has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well.
Control 7.
So, the German Reich controls 7. So yeah, you don't get your victory point for that because you don't control the most.
Wait, where's your? Oh yeah, the Eastern Territory, right? Yep.
Then workers' rights. At the end of the round, you may spend 2 manpower to score 1 victory point. Do you want to spend 2 manpower?
Sure, why not?
Yep.
Let's do it.
You gain a victory point, so I'll put you up to 1. Then the German Reich. You have ideology war. At the end of the round, if you're at war with the country and your ideologies don't match, score 1.
I mean, I already occupied him, so I gain nothing, right?
Yes, yep, that's correct. And then you didn't take a region controlled by the Soviets, so you don't score 2 there. However, you do have... So you'll see some of the regions have stars on them. These are capital regions.
Oh.
If you control a capital region other than your own one, you score a victory point for that capital region. So because the German Reich controls the French capital region, they will score 1 point.
Yippee.
Yippee.
And that is victory points. We then advance the round tracker, so we move into the next year, up the top here. And then we pass the first player token over to the next player. And that is a whole round. We would now start at the engine phase again, go to the action phase, and go through the turn again. How are people doing for time? Do you want to do another round now that we know what we're doing?
Sure, I'm totally up for 1 more round.
Yeah, I can do another turn.
I start to see why it's only 6 rounds now.
Yes, yeah. I mean, to be fair...
Once you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
Once you know, it'll be a lot quicker.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're using Tabletop
let's get to
Simulator.
it.
It's a
So
free mod.
the
You can
engine
download it
phase,
if you want
so
again.
choose one of the engine cards
HOI
from your
Board game.
hand and put it face down in front of you. You can't play the engine card that you played in the previous round.
Is that the like 4 that are in front
Yes,
of me now?
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
What engine card? I forgot already. Oh, yeah, don't know. Okay, I see in our hand the one, right? True.
Yes.
I searched for his modifiers and I didn't find them. Oh,
I
like,
didn't realize that. Oh shoot. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out.
You're all good.
This I can build a free tank. Increases the trackers on your player board time by 1, or if it's currently at 0, by 2. Is this... if I'm occupying someone? These are really good if I'm at 0. The problem is how will I ever be at 0 production?
Okay. I'll grab one.
If...
And this is supposed to go face down?
Yes, yeah, you reveal them all at the same times. And then you can return your previous one to your hand. So that one.
Oh, okay. Oh,
will
cool.
never happen.
Yep.
It would be during the research step an additional... Okay. Do we need manpower? I think we don't need manpower.
And
Gain 1 stability. We would get an extra manpower for free. Or we go stability 1 more up and then we do this. I think that's how we do this. I think I want this.
cool.
Okay,
Okay.
I was discussing with my chat what I want to do. And why. I'm like, this is good, this is good. I'm like thinking, how could I ever reach 0 production? I think it's not possible for me, right? Because I have active production every turn.
Yeah,
At the
so
end.
that's largely if you essentially it's more of a catch-up mechanism. If you've had a really bad game where someone
Okay.
has ruined you that's why that's there. So if you then take your card here, this one you can return back to your hand. Okay, and then if everyone flips their card over,
Oh, you can do this multiple times.
what was that? Sorry.
You can do them multiple times.
Yes, yeah. You just can't use the same one in the next turn.
Okay. Okay, wait, let me
Yep.
just flip.
So we start with the Soviet Union. So industrial push. So they gain 2 political power. So if you want to put your political power up by 2.
I was sad that I didn't spend all my political power because I could have just gained 4, but it's okay.
Then during the construction phase, they'll get a bonus to building factories. Then the German Reich, so gain 2 production.
Yep. Bum bum.
And you'll gain a bonus to your research this turn. Then finally, the UK also
Okay.
went technological progress,
Kind of
so
hard
they'll
because
gain 2
I'm
production
playing right now.
and gain a bonus to their research. So that's the engine phase now done. So we now move into the construction phase.
Sorry, I can help.
So
Oh,
Hatless Spider has just
Throw.
Still there, Atlas?
It is.
shoot him another
It
one.
is
Oh, yeah,
Jover.
drop, yeah.
The pigeon, you want to be ally?
So while we're waiting for him, you can construct your factories if you want to. So it's 2 manpower to construct a factory, and then if you've played the industrial push, you can spend 3 and construct 2. But I think Hatless Spider was the one who played that card rather than you
Yeah.
two.
So I'm not gonna produce anything. I'll actually just be right back. I'll take a minute break. I'll be able to hear you guys.
Okay, that's all
Okay.
good.
I think I'll industrialize.
Ooh, Hatless is saying that he thinks his internet may have cut out.
Oh, that's actually... Where can I put this into occupied territory or only my own? The factory?
Occupied territory is fine because you control it. It's effectively yours now. It's part of the German Reich.
Ah, yes. Beautiful. Okay,
I think
Czechoslovakia.
I'm back.
Yes, I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Manpower goes
Can you
to
resend
3.
an invite to the...
Yep, sure. There you go. You should have.
We are doing Civ build. Civ greed is very important in
thank
HOI
And
4.
then select
Therefore, it must be good in a board game.
So yeah, we've just been constructing factories. So
Okay.
it's 2 manpower to construct a factory, but because you played industrial push, you can spend 3 and construct 2.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. So 3 manpower. Place 2 more factories in 2 other regions. The Soviets are going heavy on that industry.
We are enacting Stalin's reforms.
Yep.
Soviets have like crazy manpower.
Yeah, they're the basically they have a load of manpower, but they start with no way to generate political power initially. So yeah, they have to expand
Our
out.
units are also kind of weak.
Yep. Okay, so that's construction now done. So we're now on to research. So if you have a look in your research decks and choose a card.
Research. Ba, 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 ba.
So right click and search on your research.
So like these cards are kind of specific to each nation. You mentioned infantry has heart attack, but like even researching mine doesn't.
Yeah, so
Oh, really?
each nation has like all
Specific.
of the you have all of the same research as in the same types, but what it may give you may be different, or how long it takes may be different. So unit upgrades tend to be different, but all of the others are the same, but might be quicker with one nation than another. So yeah, once you've chosen your card, you can bring it out and flip it face up. It doesn't need to be secret information.
Okay.
Yep. It's only the engine card that's secret. So you all place a token on your card once you've chosen.
I mean, we in Britain put 2 because of the industrial push, right?
The
The
technological progress,
research. Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Technological
Got it.
progress. Yes.
Yep. And Atlas puts 1 on, which will upgrade your infantry. Like so.
Yes.
Yep. And then that's enough for the progress value, so you can just put that into play. And
same with UK.
yep, same with the UK, and same with the German Reich as well.
There you go.
Okay.
Look
So
at
that is research now done. So we are now on to focus. So you can have a look in your focus decks and choose a card and put it into play. I'll just move that across for you. And remember, you'll get. Oh,
I accidentally hit deal. Sorry,
that's
guys.
fine. There you go.
Did one of them? Yeah, I'm gonna take that back, Atlas.
What? I
you,
didn't see.
you can't have Montgomery. It's mine.
Oh, why?
Rude.
Very rude.
Yep, and you can reveal the card as soon as you've decided as well.
I think I'm gonna stick to my word.
Okay. And everyone places a token on their card. So I'll place 1 on for Atlas. Grab 1. There's some tokens there. Okay.
Oh, and this required 2. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to spend political power to put a second token on it? It'll cost you 1 political power.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So that's your
Oh,
second
historical.
token,
We
which
have
then means this card is completed, so it's in play.
we have
So
a
you
fascist
immediately go
UK.
to war with Finland.
Oh, and
I'm
we didn't get
monarchist.
another chance to just instant ally or declare or take a region this time,
No,
right?
No,
Okay, that was
just at the
only
beginning of
one
That was
time
the
thing.
pre-war
Okay, I
phase.
see.
Yep.
Shoot, man, I wish, yeah, I would have allied differently. That's okay. Live and learn.
So you're now at war with Finland because of your justified war. So if you want to move the Finnish, you're on Finland, move it to the war slot. Yep, you got it. What did you do over in the German Reich? So coerce Hungary. Do you want to spend a political power to complete
like I
this, or
can.
are you gonna...
I do get political power before I go into the stability thing, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, then I spend one. I just want to
Yep.
hold my word to the British.
Yep. So you coerce Hungary, so you become allied with Hungary. So I'll take your tokens.
Okay,
And
yeah.
you will change Hungary to the same ideology as you. So you allied with Hungary.
They are
They are
fascist.
already non-aligned, so
True. Sorry, Britain. I
Yeah.
forgot I'm not fascist. I'm so sorry.
what a
Oh.
statement! I forgot I'm not fascist.
It happens, you know.
Oh, I mean, I feel bad now. Like, to be fair, I fucked up a focus that I could go war with France. Okay, so I also suffer.
Okay, and then UK. What was your card?
Chorus Greece.
Yep. So it costs you 1, so that's automatically done. So you become allied with Greece. So if you want to take a flag and make them,
I completely forgot. Last turn I should have gotten one more production because of the alliance with Italy, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I
put
forgot
that
about that. That stays active. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because of your focus card.
Let's see where Greece is.
I'll help you.
It's a very short
Okay.
game. I'm making a long-term build because we're
Oh,
playing like
you're-
2 rounds or maybe 3, and
you're
I'm
already
like,
allied with them.
You're already allied with Greece. Do you want to change your
Oh.
card or?
Yeah, sorry. I did
Well,
I do that earlier?
do you get other bonuses for that? Do you get like industry or political power that might be good?
Yeah, you get political power for coercing Greece, though. So you...
If that's worth, otherwise you could curse
Yeah,
someone
sorry,
else.
I guess I did do that earlier.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of information. I guess I forgot.
yeah, it's perfectly fine.
What are you yapping in chat? Like, come on. I'm sorry the quality is apparently a little bit, let's say, wobbly.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't really
For next stream, I can't
It's all
change
good.
this while being online. I have to change it afterwards. So if it's the bitrate is a little bit fucked up, YouTube told me. So
I'll take Cunningham then, I guess.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll spend a political power.
So then we take his standing and put it on there. You'll be able to deploy him like he's a unit during your
Okay.
deployment.
Legit.
Okay.
He doesn't
Um,
use combat with, does he?
No, he
I don't think
doesn't.
so.
Okay.
Okay, and we've now done focus, so now we're on production. So pay production to produce units and put them on your cards. And everyone can do this
Alright,
like
let's see.
simultaneously.
High production.
And don't forget, Soviet Union, you get 2 for 1 on your infantry, and that the German Reich's first thing they produce costs 1 less.
Oh,
My
then
infantry
I'm not
costs
gonna
2
build
now.
infantry with
Oh
that.
no.
first thing I'm
Mistakes were made. That's bad.
where was it again? First it. Oh yeah, true. So it doesn't matter what I produce first. I just have to pay 1 less. Bum.
Is
Alright.
everyone reduced or?
And then it's 1 manpower per
How
unit.
much is the ship?
Yeah, it will
That's
be
when
one-
you deploy.
yeah,
right.
when you deploy, which is coming up straight after this.
Before I purchase here, how do I'm still not fully understanding how the ships work. Do they allow you to move units?
Your ships, when you deploy them, you can deploy them in any sea region adjacent to somewhere you control. So you can deploy here because you've got this here. Think of it as that while you have a ship in a region, so I'll just grab a ship as an example. I think that's a ship. Yep. So you could then move into this region with your troops as if it was a land region. So if you wanted to send these guys across the water to here, you would need to move 2 because they would go 1.
Yeah,
2,
sure.
Or a single move, you could just move 1 and that would stay there. If your ship gets destroyed, you would lose the troops that are in your ship.
Okay. And then they can also support in combat.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I might buy a ship instead then.
Yep.
Just a ship call. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, I might buy one less tank. Is that like, if I've already placed it, is it too late, or how does that
No,
work?
it's fine. We're still in the production phase until we've moved on to the next phase. And also, you know, we're all still learning here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I think it was a 6 production and -5 on
Has
my
everyone
1.
done all their production?
I think I got it. I can't afford anything anymore, so I'm done.
Okay. So now on to deployment. So spend manpower for each troop you want to each unit you want to deploy. And you can.
Oh no, that's fine. Yep.
And you can deploy units anywhere that you control, or in any of your allied regions as well.
And ships can be adjacent to, or do they have to be on land?
So ships are adjacent to anywhere that you control.
Okay.
Provided there's not an enemy ship in the the ocean.
There's no enemy ship in the North Sea, right?
Yep, you're all good.
Okay. I may have done this wrong again. Damn. Okay, that's fine.
So, has everyone deployed, or you still?
I think, yeah. I'm ready.
Atlas is still planning.
Oh, sorry. We can actually move them onto the board now.
Yeah, deploy them. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay, need both of those.
That's 2 manpower, and
There,
then
and then that ship is just 1 manpower, right?
Yep, you've got it. So that would cost you 3 manpower, which you've got, so it's all good. So if you just drop your manpower.
Oh, I already dropped the manpower. I already did all that.
Oh,
I just
okay,
didn't
cool.
do the.
All
I just
good.
didn't actually
That
deploy them.
explains actually why you're so low on manpower, because I was going to say,
Yes,
like,
yes.
you've got a lot of manpower to play with. So
Yes.
okay, so that is the action phase now done. So we're now in the political phase. So starting with the Soviet Union, is there anyone that you want to spend political power to go to war with or ally with?
I'm gonna spend to declare war on Norway.
So you don't have to declare war on Norway if you don't want to, because remember, because you've got
Oh yeah,
troops
yeah, yeah.
in their
Tension.
region,
Yep,
it'll take
okay.
up anyway for free.
Yep.
So
I'll leave it
anyone
as
you
is.
want to ally with, or do you want to pass?
Good question. Think I'm going to pass.
Okay. German Reich, is there anyone you want to go to war with or ally with?
I think
Although you're looking
one
quite...
political power. Yeah, I think I can't do anything, can I?
You could start going to war with someone, like you could pay one to start your flag on the track, but you wouldn't be able to go immediately to war with someone. You don't have to pay to go all the way, you can, you know.
Do you need political power for something else? And oh yeah, I do need it for stability.
Yeah.
I do gain more than enough though.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like thinking, what would be like wise to attack now? What would be stupid?
I mean, you could. What have you got here?
I've some ideas, but I think for what I'm planning, I'm just gonna do Germany classic and go against France.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start a justification. It will be done next turn, or will it take longer if I start it now?
So you're not at war with France at the moment, so you could spend a political power to. They are a different ideology to you, so you put your flag over on the French one here in the first slot. So that would cost you 1 political power, but because they're a different ideology, you move them 1 slot over. So next turn, or this turn, you could go to war with them if you move stuff into their region, because
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
So then over to the UK.
I have plans I can't talk about because the haters will try to stop me.
Yeah, quick question again about the allies. If it's a different ideology, what's the cost in turn time?
So if they're a different ideology, so if you're allying, it'll cost you 2 political power to ally with them if they're a different ideology.
Okay.
Whereas it would cost you 1 if they were the same.
Okay, can I ally with Turkey?
Yeah, you can ally with Turkey.
Right,
so that would cost you 2 political power.
Yeah.
You're like building NATO over there.
Yep.
I'm doing my best.
Getting Greece and Turkey into an alliance.
I got Greece and
powerful.
Turkey. Yeah,
that's powerful.
It's right here.
Yep.
You're
you got
moving
it.
in on the Iron Dome.
Okay, and it looks like everyone doesn't have. So Hatless has passed. Everyone else doesn't have any political power, so that's the political phase done. So conflict phase. So we're going to start placing our tokens, our face down command tokens. So if you want to flip all your tokens face down. And remember, it's Shift Alt if you want to peek at a token without placing it. And the Hatless will place first, and then it'll go around the table. So Hatless, if you'd like to place.
All right, 1 second.
Yep, you're all good.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. So Hatless is placed, so now over to the German Reich. German Reich is placed, so over to...
wait, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
I forgot that we are placing one after another, but we place them all and then turn them around after another. No, I placed that one.
Yep, okay, so UK to place. Back to the Soviet Union.
Already forgot how the game works.
Okay.
Round 2.
Then...
Where was it gonna move? Oh yeah.
Yep. Then German Reich.
I think I'm gonna do the thing I did before.
Cool.
Maybe. This goes here.
Yep. And then United Kingdom. Okay, and then Soviet Union.
So how does, like, if someone were to attack me, are we considered at war with each other, or are we all neutral as players?
You're all neutral to each other. No one has declared war against each other just yet.
Okay, so we can't actually fight. Okay, so essentially
the only way a fight could break out is you can, if someone moves troops into your region, it would increase aggression towards you.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just be done with that then.
Yep. Okay. German Reich. United Kingdom.
All right. Just ask this again. Support attacks. Do they don't need a movement?
Which one? Sorry.
Sorry. Support attacks from ships.
No. It's it's just as long as they're in an adjacent region to somewhere that a combat is happening, you're all good. Okay, then German Reich, if you want to place your last one, you don't have to, but you can if you want.
Sure. I'm a very active player.
Yep. Then UK. Do you want to place your?
I'm good.
Yep. Okay. And because the Soviet Union is the first player, you will reveal one of your tokens first. So, which one would you like to reveal? Okay. So. Yep. Okay.
Sorry, I might move. Where should I go with this one? I'll just leave that as is, actually.
Okay, cool. Then German Reich to resolve a token.
Uh,
A decoy, so nothing happens, so you can take that back.
yeah. The long game.
Then UK to reveal a token. Yep. So you may move a ship or
Right,
two.
so I'm gonna move this ship here.
Yep, makes sense. Get another support around the other side. And then return your token back.
Oh yeah, of course.
Then Soviet Union to reveal your last token. Yep. Okay. Then German Reich.
It just did between Estonia and Lithuania. Is it the Austrian flag again?
Oh, this must be an old board. Yeah, that is a mistake. That should be.
Yeah, I was just confused for a second.
I'm gonna double check that. I'm gonna make a note that the TTS module needs to be updated. Obviously, doesn't have the most recent board.
Yeah, it just I was just confused. I was like, okay, I do this here, and those units will go into a holiday. We love tourism. Wait, did I have another infantry here? Oh, I stacked those. I had two infantry. I forgot about that. I forgot about this infantry. I'm like, why do I have so little units? I know why. So I could actually do. I could move this down here, right?
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted. Yeah.
Okay. That changes things. I mean, the long plan, I was hiding this unit actively as this direction.
United Kingdom to reveal a token.
All right. So this will be 2 tanks and 1 infantry to northeast Spain.
Yeah. Cool. Flinging lots of stuff over the ocean. Then German Reich.
I just have a question which is a bit random.
Yep.
Interaction with nations controlled by other players. Are this only for nations if the nation is not controlled by a player, or do the effects still count?
In which particular case? What is it a card that you're asking the question about?
Because I'm generally interested. I saw it before that there's like stuff to influence other nations a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
Can I do this with players in it, or can I only do this when they're like neutral and not controlled by other players?
Neutral and not controlled, because as an example, like Czechoslovakia being controlled by the German Reich is no longer Czechoslovakia. It is now controlled by the German Reich.
I mean, like there's focuses that are like you can like there's a card I can get allied with Britain. Can I do this? Can I force Britain into an alliance with a focus, or is this?
Force me into an alliance? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, maybe I have a meme thread.
I mean, Britain could still then play political power to go to war with you from there. Like, alliances and wars are not fixed. You can, you can always patch things up, or go to war again, etc.
I just want to ask, is this general or is that for if the Britain didn't have a play in it? That was like the big thing.
Yeah, it works either way.
Let me just really there's no more. Does anyone have more moves? Hey, Britain has more. Okay, then I do this one now. That now that things changed, I think I have to gamble a tank again. This is just nothing I can do here.
Okay. And don't forget to take your tokens off. Yep. And then Britain, your
one move, and then I'm gonna attack it here.
Ooh, interesting. Cool. Okay. And that is all of the command tokens now done.
I have one more.
So we now. Oh, you have one more. Sorry.
Netherlands.
I nearly. Where are you going?
This is a little bit of a split up. This is, I think. Where I wanna. I would say this here.
Yep.
These two down here. Actually, you know what? This here. Sorry. No,
yep.
That would be done.
All good. Okay. So now we increase aggression. So has anyone moved in? Is anyone in any regions with countries they're not at war with or allied with? So by the looks of it, like the Soviet Union is in with Latvia.
Yep.
So you will start going to war with Latvia. So you can place your flag token in there, and then it'll move across one because they're a different ideology to you.
I'm in two nations I'm not at war with, but holiday.
Yep. So France, you'll increase aggression towards. So you will move your flag up one on the political board towards war.
So France, we're now
Yep,
friends.
You're now at war.
Advanced friends, yes.
Yep.
And with Belgium, I'm now starting to be hostile, and because they're democratic, right? So I'm like in the middle here.
Yes, yep,
Okay.
You've got it. And the UK is just focused on Spain, so which they're at war with. And Norway, you're already at war with. Finland, you're already at war with, I think, the Soviet Union. Let's check. Oh, Norway, you are halfway with. So Norway, you'll increase on as well. So.
Yes.
So,
thank you.
Yep. So that is all the increased aggression. So now it is resolve battles. So, Soviet Union, which battle of yours would you like to resolve first?
Let's do Norway.
Okay, cool. So you've got 2 tanks and an infantry, and you've got an infantry supporting from allied area. So
yep.
Total up.
8 soft attack and 6 hard attack.
Okay, so you're higher on both. So you will increase your red die to a green die. So if you want to roll the green die, does someone want to roll the red die for Norway?
I just saw I'm probably getting these 2. I might lose a tank, but I'm getting these 2, meaning I get France. That is so good. That is so much bonuses.
So
more political power, more manpower.
You will be taking this Norwegian region. You'll just have to lose 1 unit.
Oh crap!
Yep.
And I only moved 1 infantry.
So you're gonna
that
have
was a
to
big
lose the
mistake.
tank.
Welcome to the club.
I didn't think about that. Shoot. Okay.
You just got Czechoslovakia.
I would have moved the other unit in, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
It's fine. At least you took over the region. That's the main thing. And then if you take one of your flags from...
I wasn't thinking about that. All right. Grab a flag.
Yeah.
The entire handbook is in this. That's crazy. It's really cool.
Yep. Yep. So that you can play it without someone here like me. Or not needing to leave TTS. So that is your combat now done. Do you have a justified war against Norway? No, it's against Finland. I don't think you get any.
Okay, like Slovakia, how are you doing?
On that, but you will be getting.
And Aziz, welcome.
Next turn.
I'm sorry I don't
German
talk so much.
Reich. Do you have any combats?
I have a few.
So, which one would you like to resolve first?
I just gotta say, I really like all the things that are in that it's got ported into Tabletop Simulator as a demo. I think that's a really cool gesture. and it really feels cool. I've never played tabletop, but so far, really good compromise for that. Yeah, I would do France, any of the two provinces. I would say I start with the gamble, which is the tank again. It's always fun to lose a tank.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
So you have infantry and a tank, and then you've got a ship. Oh no, that's a UK ship.
That's my ship.
No, it is 2 soft attack, which I have higher with 4, and the hard attack is 5, which I have also, right? No, I have 6. I have 6. And the tank is 4, and the infantry is 2, because infantry is upgraded now. So I'm like higher with both.
Yep, so you'll roll the green, and if someone would like to roll the red for France.
Let's go. Hit. Goodbye, tank. Yet again, another Czechoslovakia.
But you do take France. Well, that region of France, I should say. So if you want to grab a flag.
I'm doing a lot of German flagging. You're spreading.
You don't have a justified war with them, and you don't have any other scoring. So that's all good. That's that battle done. So now the UK. Do you have a battle you want to resolve?
Yeah, northeast Spain here.
Okay, cool. So
I'm higher for both, I believe.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me at all. So if you'd like to roll the green die and someone would like to roll the red.
Did I ever agree to tank only? I just built a tank because it was cheap at the beginning. Or at least the best tank.
Off the table almost.
What?
So
It
one.
does the damage.
1? Okay. I will lose a tank.
Welcome to the club.
Ugh,
It's an ongoing theme.
it's pain.
It's Spain.
Severe pain.
it's Spain without the S.
You'll now score 3 points because you've got justified war, your British Empire, and your right to rule all trigger.
Oh, do I move that? Or...
Yeah, so move that up 3 spaces. Okay, and put a flag token to show that you've taken this region of Spain. Okay, background to the Soviet Union. Do you have any more battles to resolve?
Yes, Lower Finland.
Yep, okay. So you got 4 infantry.
So that's 8 soft attack, and with the ship supporting, I have 5 hard attack.
Okay, so you're higher on both. So you are absolutely crushing Finland here.
I just want to say,
die for you.
I'm already at the end of the game. I'm already at 8 points. So I'm already at.
Nice. So you don't lose anything, and you rolled exactly enough to take Finland. So you can put a
this is way too good.
Flag token on Finland. And also, you've got justified war against Finland, so you'll score a victory point. So I'll put you up a point.
Yes.
Okay, that is that now done. So round to the German Reich. Do you have? You've got France to do, right?
The other France, yes.
Yes.
I should be higher again because it's like 2-2 for both. Times 2 is 4-4.
Yep, and then you've got a and you've got a support from there as well.
Would have gotten a support before. I don't because it was not neutral territory. Not my. Okay, now it counts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So the order of battle sometimes can really make a difference.
Okay.
So if you want to roll that,
Yippee.
got it. I'll roll.
At least only infantry.
Yep.
That's new.
And then you take.
And I took all France, right?
Yes.
Completely.
Yep. So you can take on the. If you head over to the political board, you can just move your flag across to show.
There's the French. Oh yes, beautiful, very beautiful.
You're now controlling 3 countries at the moment, which is quite nice.
Natural German clay.
Yep. UK, you've now got Spain, haven't you?
Southern Spain, yeah. So I'm gonna take a gamble, but I'm higher with both.
Yep. So you just gotta hope that Spain rolls a blank here.
Yeah. So. All right. So
I'll go for it. Here we go. Oh!
They bully you. Now you live in pain, not in Spain. Oh, that was really. I feel like the one is so often. There was like one time Nothing?
Yeah, is there
There's-
only...
There's
Yeah.
2 blanks on
Oh,
that. so-
okay, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
okay.
3.
Pretty likely.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's 50-50.
Nope.
Okay, and then Soviet Union, I think that's all your battles done. I
Yep,
think everyone's battles are done at this point.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Then we move into the end phase. So we begin by drawing an event card. So what's the next one? Safer together. Minor powers quickly realize that allying themselves to a larger nation is important for their safety. Starting with the first player, each player may choose a region not controlled by a major country and adjacent to a region they control, and they take control of it. So essentially,
Very
choose
nice.
any region adjacent to yours that's not controlled by someone else, and it can become yours. So, starting with the Soviet Union, what region would you like to add to your portfolio?
I choose Eastern Turkey.
Ooh, okay, cool. Yep. So, if you take there,
Bruh.
The lines.
Can I also
Okay.
choose Eastern Turkey?
okay. Then German Reich.
I can just take any state.
Yep, that's adjacent to something you control.
Not controlled by player. Yeah.
Yeah, not controlled by a player.
I'm just. I could just say I'm gonna take Eastern Poland.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, because it's adjacent here. Yep. And then UK.
Bro, with political power matching, I get so much shit this
Doesn't say
round.
anything about war, right?
Now you have to understand these icons
So
here.
if I would take the one from
They give
Spain,
me
would I
stuff
get
at the end of the
bonus?
round,
No.
and we have gotten this
So you
year,
could
this
take
year.
Portugal.
I get all of this. I get this.
Okay,
I
yeah,
get
so
this.
it's gotta be controlled,
I
not an
get
ally.
so much political power,
Yeah.
guys. It is crazy.
Okay, I'll take it.
Cool.
It is so good.
Then the bottom bit is invitations to German factions. So this would only trigger if the if someone wasn't playing Germany, so we can just ignore that. But essentially, if Germany was a neutral country, as in not controlled by a player, so people could potentially ally with them. So we can ignore that.
I'm not meant to have friends.
Then, yeah. Then we are on generate resources. So everyone can gain their resources for each of their regions that has an icon on them, and gain 1 production for each factory you've got.
So I have 4 factories plus the card from Italy. I get 5 production. That
Oh,
means
that was the wrong thing. Oops.
Oh,
Ah.
and yep, that's correct. Yep. Don't
Then-
forget you coerce Hungary when you come to.
1 political power. Exactly.
Yep.
2. So let me just count this up. We get 1 political power here. Then we have 2, 3,
3 man
4,
power.
5, 6 political power. Oh, we're cooking. Look at that. Then we get 1,
Yeah, and 3 political power.
2, 3,
Let's see here.
4 manpower. 1, 2, 3, 4 manpower. Whoa. So we're going up to 5. So the unit gains how much manpower?
Has
1,
everyone
2,
done theirs or
3.
still?
I've
4.
got manpower to do still, sorry.
Yeah, you're all good.
2, 3, 4, looks like 5.
I gain more manpower than the Soviet Union. Das ist gut.
Okay.
Das ist
Everyone
sehr
done
gut.
all their resources?
I think I got a lot this turn.
Yeah, it looks that way. Okay, next is check stability. So pay the political power cost on your current stability. Sorry. First, gain any resources listed on your current stability level.
Oh yeah, +1 production. Nice.
Yep. Anyone else? I think everyone else is at. Cool. And then pay the political power of your current stability level. Otherwise, it'll drop.
Yep. Done.
And then, if you wish to increase your stability,
I would like
pay
to,
the amount
yes.
on the next level.
Very nice.
The amount
The
to the
political
next level?
Yeah, the amount. So if you wanted to increase to 4, you would
Did they have to pay
pay
2?
2. Yep.
I think I'll leave it as is again.
Okay. Everyone done with their stability?
Yes.
Okay, and then we move on to score victory points. So Germany still controls the French capital region, so they will score a victory point. So I'll put that on now. I think that's the only capital region that is controlled by someone different. Then we'll go around in turn order. So Soviet Union, do you control the most regions? I don't know if you do, because
I don't think so. Yeah, Germany got 2 more, so.
Yeah. Okay, and do you wish to spend 2 manpower to score a victory point?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. So I'll put you up. Okay, then German Reich. Are you at war with a country that and your ideologies don't match?
No, I end those wars too quickly.
Yep, you're too successful.
Oops.
And you didn't take a communist region, so you don't get points there. And then UK, we gave you your points for your first time. Yep. So that is then victory point scored. We then advance the round tracker to 1941. We would then pass the first player token round to Germany, and that is the next round. How are people doing for
I
time?
feel it. This is my year.
I mean, I suppose I could do one more.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Yeah, I think
can
if we
have
do one more quick round, I'm completely still.
Yeah,
How long
yeah.
are we doing? Yeah, one more. I think like
Yeah,
half an hour or
sounds good.
something. Should be fine.
Yeah, as you can see, once you've done a single round, it starts to go fairly quickly.
Yeah. I still forget things, but it's good fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
things. If I would have known the functions, I would have done a lot of things different. Now that I
Right,
understand
yeah.
certain things,
Same here.
like the Soviet Union going in with manpower when at 0, like you said before, that would have been like a good move to go up to 4 again.
Like, I didn't even deploy Cunningham last turn.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're in the engine phase. So if you want to pick an engine card from your hand, your previous one, remember you can't use it this turn.
It's kind of hard. I think I'm going with this. Then we are at like full stability.
Just see the hands hovering over various cards as people.
Yeah.
It's quite funny.
Doing the deployment stuff of the first 2 units. Deploying the no manpower cost.
yeah.
How is our production looking? Well, it's the bottleneck. Production is really good. The manpower is a little bit critical. And we can use manpower to push forward a few things. So that might be good.
Don't
That
worry,
went
I'll
into it.
got it for you. There you go. And then that. Yep.
I think.
Alright, thank you.
I think I got it.
Okay. And your previous one's gone in your
One
hand, so you're all
second.
good.
Meow. That was revenge, because Soviet Union always spinned my things. Main reason why I need to fight him. Not because of the missions, because he flipped my stuff.
This one can go into your hand. Okay, so everyone can reveal their engine card.
Always forget the hotkeys.
No worries, you're all good. Okay, so German Reich will gain a stability, which is pretty nice. That'll put them to maximum
Stability maxing.
and they'll be deploying stuff for free during the deployment phase. The United Kingdom, what have you gone for?
national progress.
So you're gaining 2 manpower. And you'll be gaining benefits in the focus phase, and then Soviet Union. So you can increase any tracker on your board by 1, so that can include stability or any of the others, and you'll be getting a cheaper unit in the production phase.
Yeah, I guess I'll do stability. Sure.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so now that's the engine phase now done. So we are into the action phase. So construction. Each person can pay 2 manpower to put down another factory if they wish.
Running out of manpower now.
New factory, always good.
Yep, more production, more units, more control.
More progress.
Yeah, let's do it.
The spice must flow. Who do we bless? The French or the Dutch?
Not the Dutch.
I was very sure now comes not the French, but okay, I guess we bullet in France.
Okay, so everyone's done their construction. So now research. So if you want to have a look in your research decks, pick a research card, and you'll put a token on it for free, and then you can pay manpower to put additional tokens on.
Dang, ships can become very powerful.
Is everyone's still making their choices?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, so you can reveal your cards and put your tokens on them. And you put 1 on for free. There. And then you can pay manpower to put additional tokens on if you
Better not. I need to deploy more units.
UK will pay 1.
It's 1 manpower for...
Yeah, for each additional token.
Okay.
So I got that one.
Yep, so if your research is completed in play...
Interesting infantry that it has no like hard attack and only soft attack. All mine have like a balanced build.
Yeah, Germany generally has like better but more expensive units, like compared to a lot of the other places.
I noticed that. They're quite expensive to build.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 cost infantry. I see. Okay. Yeah. I know why everyone else. The Soviet Union has like 2 costs, but they get 2.
Yep. Oh, and your defense system comes into play as well.
Yep. Do I put this somewhere or do I just leave it here?
Just leave it there. Just take the token off to show that it's completed.
I'm gonna put it like
so
here.
That means all of your regions, if someone attacks a region, will get those benefits.
Nice.
Okay.
Don't you dare try anything, guys. I'm a peaceful nation.
Then focus cards. So if you want to have a look in your focus decks, and remember, I think the UK, you will put an additional token on for free because of your card.
Cool.
Remember, you're allied with Greece.
Before you go to bed, you say like, I'm allied with Greece, I'm allied with Greece. So...
Has everyone chosen or still like having a look?
Wait, what are we choosing now?
Focus cards.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, you're all good.
I know what I want though, so. Oh man, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Kind of still looking. I have a lot of options, but a lot of them are kind of not that.
Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. Just this is kind of a backup. We place it face up or down? Yeah, down.
You can place it face up. Like it's only the engine cards initially that are hidden.
Can effect stack. If I already have something going for me, can I make it even stronger with a focus?
Yeah, yeah. Like, what are you thinking? What card are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing of importance.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing. Hey, who is also watching? I saw that.
That
Soviets. No, okay, that was me. Okay, I saw
Okay.
brown eye. Soviets.
You think they're Soviet spies in your territory?
Okay.
Getting the paranoia.
Compliance government. I feel it.
Reveal your focus cards.
Yes.
Yep.
I thought-
And put a token on the card. Or two.
Can you take us 2? Yeah.
Yep. So you immediately have
Monty.
Monty.
What does it cost for an extra?
For focus, it's political power.
Okay, I'll pay that.
I think I actually save this for next round then. I need my political power. Gonna do the impossible right now and not rush it.
So your general will be in play, so you can take the tokens off, and you can. I'll hand you the standee. Put that on there so that you know that you can deploy him during the deployment phase. Okay, so is that all of the focus done?
I think so.
Like it? Cool. Then production. So get to producing units. Produce as many units as you want, provided you've got the production to do so.
And move the production down as well,
Yes,
accordingly.
Yep, you got it.
That'll be the first. The plane will be the first unit I produce. Does a plane require manpower as well?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
And also deploying a general costs manpower as well, because it's like the
Oh, okay.
infrastructure to get them.
Same with an admiral.
I might not
Yeah.
even do the plane. I'm just going to do another tank, even though that's less expensive.
that's right.
That's okay. So there's a limited amount of tanks that I can have in the field.
Yes, yep.
Okay.
Has everyone finished producing or still, like, deciding?
I think, yeah, I can't produce anymore, therefore I am done.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, we are now on deployment. So you can deploy units and generals at this point. So each one will cost you 1 manpower. When you deploy a general, it has to be deployed in a region that has units, because they have to stay with units. They need units to command.
Okay. And admirals count as a general, like, I mean.
Yes, yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then as far as deploying, can we put it in occupied territory? Like, can I deploy in Spain, or do I have to deploy in?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you control it. It's your region. It's a think
It
of
doesn't. Yeah.
yeah. Think of Spain. The places in Spain you control now. That is just southern the UK.
Yeah.
And I lose 1 manpower because the first 2 are free.
Yes. Cool. Okay. Has everyone deployed?
I did, yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now is the political phase. So starting with the German Reich, is there anyone that you want to ally or go to war with?
I would like to spend I have to double check that. Ah, damn it. Have to rethink certain life choices again.
Remember, you can increase aggression by moving stuff into.
Yeah, the problem is that I've thought about going into Poland, but
they're the
they're
same,
the same ideology.
So,
yeah. Who isn't? Any democratic friends?
Democratic friends. So Belgium, you're working on. Denmark. Denmark
yeah,
is.
I thought about Denmark. Yeah.
Romania.
I want to announce to the Soviets that this is a defensive force.
Switzerland
for
to
peacekeeping.
democratic.
True, I could go into Switzerland and I would have a bordering tank. Yeah, I think I'll actually do that.
So that would cost you, because they're a democracy, it costs you 2.
No, 1, and I escalated. Oh wait, I have 2 political power.
Yeah, which so it would cost to go to war takes 4 political power if they're the same ideology.
If I spend 2 political power to do it halfway with Poland and I put troops in them, that would declare the war.
No, because you increase it by 1, you would only increase it by 2 if they had a different ideology to you.
It's the same with units. If I put units in, it also ticks up 1. Okay, then I have to do Switzerland. Then I would spend. Oh wait, I could do it with multiple nations then.
Yeah.
Huh.
You could spend 1 on Switzerland to put them to half, then move something into them, and you would go to war with them. And then if there was someone else nearby.
I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna be not too much. I'm gonna go 1 into Switzerland. Oh, wait, I need a new flag for that.
Yep.
Switzerland.
So...
I'm making friends. It's fine. I'm a peaceful
then
nation.
Second slot. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, UK. Do you wish to go to war or ally with anyone?
Just let me double check the list. Can I be pals with Bulgaria? Oh, hold on 1 second. I just gotta double check that's on my objective. Yes, Bulgaria. I'd like to be allies with Bulgaria.
So they are non-aligned. So
2
it
points.
will cost. Yeah, it'll cost you.
Oh, I got just
2
reminded
points.
that I get a production back because I forgot the MIFA bills. I should read my chat more.
Yep, sure.
Oh yeah, I could have built more. Damn it.
Bulgaria over here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I could have built more.
1 over. Yep, you got it. Okay. Soviet Union. Is there anyone that you want to ally or go to war with?
I'll ally with Lithuania.
Yep.
That'll cost you.
Yes, because they're non-aligned. Yep, just there. Okay, and then that'll cost you 2 political power, which you've done.
Actually, you know what? I can do another using manpower, right?
Yeah, if you want.
Wait. No, I can't. I forgot to move my manpower down, so I'm at 0.
Okay. So then back to the German Reich. Is there any more politics you want to do, or are you good?
I'm looking at the ideologies. Oh, Romania is democratic.
Florius, are you?
I'm just thinking out loud. I'm looking at the ideologies.
Okay.
who I could do like a fast 1-turn tap. I see Romania. I see Denmark. But I can only move so much units per turn.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna be a little bit rough.
Yep.
That could. Should I do a greed build? No, I will not. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. UK. I mean, you got no political power, so I'm guessing not. Yep. And the Soviet Union is the same. Okay, so that is the political phase now done. We are on to the conflict phase. So if you gather up your conflict tokens and make sure they're all question mark side down. And first to place will be the German Reich. So they'll place their token first, and then we'll move on to the UK.
We shall be surprised what this is.
Okay, UK, time to place a token.
Okay. I wonder where he's going.
Home. It's Christmas.
Home.
I need more movement points. Oh. Now, can a single ship support multiple combats in a turn?
Yes, yep.
Okay. Good to know.
So, UK still deciding, right?
No, I placed.
Oh, okay.
So back to
UK's
me?
place, so Soviet Union's place.
Okay.
Oh, and you have you?
No, I have not.
Cool. Okay. Then German Reich, your next token.
Hmm.
Yep. UK.
Yep.
Soviet Union.
Mistakes were made. This is bad.
Wait. Can I change my mind about the thing I just dropped, or is it too late? It's fine if you say it's too...
Yeah, I mean, you can change your mind. Like it hasn't moved on to the UK yet, so.
Okay, I'm gonna be really quick to this.
Yep. So it's Soviet Union to place their second token, right?
Yeah.
My
I'm
thought is
trying
that I want to
think,
move out the
'cause I
plane
gotta
here,
move
but can I help here?
several places.
But if I lose a unit and the plane is gone,
like
I
I
have
said,
to sacrifice
mistakes were
infantry and
made.
I don't get Belgium. So I change my mind and I'm gonna place.
I don't know if this one's even going to be possible.
I mean, swap your token to somewhere else if you want. Like, we're all learning here.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be our last turn anyways, right?
Yeah.
I think I placed the wrong.
You know.
I think
So I might
placed the
just
wrong
have to go
turn.
for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see.
You know,
I'm very
fortune
sure
favours the
he's
bold and
definitely
the
not going in me. He would never do that. He would never go into me. We're too much friends.
I gotta think how to do this. Well, I can't move onto a ship and move the ship in the same with the same token, right?
So not with the same token, but you could, for example, because if you move a ship and it has like units with it, the units would move with it. So if you say moved these ones onto here, and then you had a token in here, the next movement you could then move them, say, across on the ship.
Okay.
But you would then need another token to then move them off the ship, I guess. So.
Oh, you can't use like for instance.
Unless you had a double move. I guess
yeah, if I had a double move with these 4.
If you had a double move there, you could go like that, or.
But I wouldn't be able to go like move onto the ship, move the ship to this region, and then move off. Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's the conundrum I'm facing here. So, bad news bears. Okay, I might still be able to do this. Let me think about this. Okay. All right, let's just do that one.
Yep. So German Reich. Next token.
I'm just double checking everything I placed so far. That is good.
always good to check. There's nothing quite like the experience of when someone flips their token and realize they've put the wrong one in the wrong place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I nearly had that. Like, I want to move one more thing, but the plan's kind of changed. My deployment is kind of fucked because of Poland being also neutral, but that's my fault. So I'm like thinking what would be good to do next. That is kind of important.
So what are you doing?
Sorry, I just wanted to see what that
What I
place
was.
gave.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of units there.
But I still can't see it, so
I
yeah,
think
sorry.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, UK.
Wait, what are you doing?
Sorry, that's not where it's supposed to go.
Order my troops, yeah. Germans, leave.
so-
Give them a confusion order.
Soviet Union.
Leave at once.
Somehow I don't think that would work. You've placed your third token, so then German Reich.
This is a very, 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 very important token.
I wonder what it could be. UK.
I'm good.
Soviet Union. Do you wish to place your final token?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. So then German Reich to reveal a token and resolve it.
Double checking if I'm in the right nation. Yep. Very good. I'm gonna do this. Then Alpine holiday.
Yep.
We're
All
just
good. And then if
making
you
friends.
Take the token off when you're ready, and then the UK to resolve their token. Oh,
Goodbye token.
Was it F? Yeah.
I missed the
And
token
so
already.
three of the tree going south.
okay, and then your token can go back. Soviet Union, what's the plan?
Let's do.
I just noticed that the Soviet Union can't detect me.
Interesting.
I don't know
okay.
why I'm so scared about him. He
Yep.
can't do anything.
Then German Reich.
I'm gonna be surprised, and those go help.
Yep.
2 combat with, so that's not full.
Yep. UK.
Shoot.
All right, I better not have picked the wrong token. All right, so that one there was a scare Florius.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Soviet Union.
And oh, you're good away.
And then German Reich.
This is gonna be crazy.
Yep, the decoy. Yep.
Yep. Am I the only one that places them? I feel like I've never seen decoys from you
Oh, I
guys.
just did one. Just did one
Okay.
against you. You not see that?
Oh. No, I did. I was like, where should I did I make everything right, or can I still? It's like the last turn of us, so I have to be like,
Yeah.
United Kingdom.
Yeah. This one here, and then I'm just gonna move these units to the south. Positioning.
home. So Christmas they have to go home. I told you.
Soviet Union. Where is
Double movement. So let's go to. I have 1 unit move down here. Oops. Actually, that'll work here. I want these. No, I want 3. Give me all 3. There we go. All right, 3 go up there, so they move through this territory, then into
Yep.
Upper Finland.
All
That
good.
one moves down.
Yep.
Shoot though, man. This is. Hang on, I might need to split this out better. This is painful. I got to bank on some luck here, I think.
I believe in you, Soviet Union.
I messed things up because, man, not moving some infantry and doing some different things, there's so many mistakes. This one's worth 2 victory points. These are each worth 1. So I need to try to ensure that I get this. Let's do... I guess it doesn't matter that much. I'll just move another one here. Gotta bank on some luck in Estonia.
Then German Reich.
Gonna be a very scary move.
Yep. UK, I don't think you've got any left, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
And the Soviet Union doesn't have any left either, so
nope.
That can go back. And then we will increase aggression. So Soviet Union is in Norway, Finland, which you are both
already at war,
and then
Estonia.
Yep, we'll go to war.
Kind of planned to do this differently, but
Latvia.
I fucked up.
Latvia, Austria.
Yep. So, there, so I'll put you up on there.
No, not my home nation. No. War, how could this happen?
It's Austria and Latvia, I guess.
Natural clay.
Then German Reich, you're in Switzerland, so you will increase aggression towards Switzerland.
And I am in Belgium.
Yep, so I'll put Switzerland up 2 and Belgium can go up 2 as well. Yep. And United Kingdom, I don't think you're anywhere neutral. You're just continuing your campaign of Spain.
I love to have a bonus for being at war.
Yeah.
But the wars changed. I always ended them in one turn, so I never got a bonus from being at war.
Battles then. So starting with the German Reich, what battle would you like to do first?
Belgium? I think I should have the overhand with 3-2 and all of the bordering stuff. I would just say bluntly, I have more in both.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. So
I'm gonna roll the dice. I always get the 2. I never got the 4. No losses.
Someone wants to roll it for.
Oh, I thought it was
hasn't been rolled yet.
That. Of course.
Oh.
Goodbye, goodbye, plane. It was an honor.
Yeah.
We never got to utilize the planes. It's kind of sad. We never did player wars. I just noticed. We just.
Yeah, yeah. You
said Florius disconnected.
Oh yeah, I placed down my plane and it's flying now.
Okay. I will.
We just know that the server for this game was in Belgium.
Yeah, it's. Try and
Let me just, you know.
Just cut the wire.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be online again.
Offline.
I know, I'm hiding from the masses. Wait, I'm also offline on Steam now, according to this.
Oof.
No, I'm not. I got the invite.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Wait, did I?
There you go. I'll just send you another one. I'll put your flag token on.
Yeah, no, I got that. In-game it says I'm offline.
Weird.
Oh yeah, I don't see my group chats. Let me just restart the game real quick. Just. Oh no.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, no, I got it. It opened behind everything. Like the chat
right.
opened behind Steam and like the friend list and everything. Ah yes, professional at work. I should be back.
Yep. If you then select the blue, cool. looks like you're back in. So I put your flag token on Belgium.
And I also conquer it now, right? On the
Yes,
on the board here.
Yep. Okay.
Yippee!
Then UK.
Yep.
What battles do you have to?
Just the one here in the south.
Yep.
So,
the one lone guy.
Oh, there's 3 there, right? Is there not a 3-stack?
I
No,
always
that's a
come
single
back.
stack.
I always come back.
Unless
I think I should have this.
I
Like, let's
deployed
count
3.
this. Imagine.
I deployed 3.
Oh yeah,
to
sorry.
here.
Why can't you see the game? It's because I'm stupid.
Okay.
It's the
Well,
usual
then
answer.
let's-
They're not.
So I
so I
took
don't know
this.
Oh, you've got 2 on your card. I think you might have just
I
rolled,
Okay.
moved this
Yeah, so
over,
there you go.
and that's all you
Good.
miss.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, the 3
sorry.
stack.
looks like you're going to be higher on both because you
One,
got
Yeah, I'm
support.
higher
from,
both.
yeah,
Three.
you got supports for days.
4, 5.
So there's
Five
the
nations.
green die for you, and
That's 20 score points,
Oh.
right?
roll the red die and see.
So go from here, or maybe even
Where's the
here.
roll?
Oh, it's blank. Yeah,
All the way
just
to-
hover it. Don't hold it. Yeah.
Alright.
I might win this.
There
I'm
you
not sure.
Yep,
2.
you've taken it.
Cool.
This will complete your war against Spain.
Blop.
It's just
I like the blopping of the flag. Like whoop.
yeah. There you go.
Just want to show it the Spanish. Take this and this and this.
And you'll score 3 victory points again because of your 2 things and your justified war, putting you to 9.
Nice.
Okay, and then Soviet Union. What battle would you like to do first?
Oh. I could have really justified on France via the focus. I just noticed it's each round. Damn it. Headless, you're muted, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I know. I know this feeling.
I didn't even click it. I didn't think. but
Yeah,
Okay.
I know the
Um,
feeling.
Okay. So I have 6 soft attack and 4 hard attack.
Yep, so you're higher on both. And if someone would like to roll the red die for Norway. Oh, we rolled the 4.
Daniel and Noob, welcome, by the way.
Yep, so you lose 1. You're going to lose a tank, but you will take Norway.
Glorious.
All right.
I salute.
And you can put your flag on Norway. And then this is going to be
Such
pretty good for you.
I have such a stupid
because-
humor. Like Norway, he pulled this off.
And then your flag on the Norway region on the political board will go across to the controlled section.
So the Soviet Union is
Okay,
fighting
back to
Finland
the
now.
German right.
allied
Do you have
Sweden.
anything more? I think you have
Switzerland.
right?
Yes.
Yep.
We are on holiday. We would like to roll to make it a permanent one.
So you've got your 2 guys in there for your soft attack. So 4 soft attack there, and then you've got 1 support, whichever one you want, tank or.
I would take the tank because
Yep, it's better. Yeah.
because
so
tank.
You're higher on both. So if someone would like to roll the red for.
Do I get something else in 2? No. I always got 2.
Oh,
Ah,
blank. Okay,
first
so you
time.
don't lose-
Actually,
yeah.
second time.
So you take Switzerland.
I'm gonna. Wait, that's a factory. That's the wrong flag.
I was like, wait a minute.
We are industrializing. Be quiet.
Okay. UK. I don't think you have any other battles.
Integrated economy focus.
I did take Spain though, right? Like.
Yeah, you took Spain.
so
Yep.
it's-
Oh, yep. Good point.
I know that it really matters, but.
Yep. And then Soviet Union. Where would you
Okay.
like to battle next?
Let's do Finland.
Okay.
So I have 4 soft attack and 2 hard attack. So I'm better
So-
on one and tied on the other.
Yep. So you're rolling the yellow to their red.
Okay.
Okay. If someone would like to roll the
What is it?
red die.
Just F or?
R.
Oh,
Just
just R.
Hover it and press R. Yep.
Okay. One guy
Yeah.
dies.
When
R.
you do take Finland, it's a justified war, so you'll get a victory point, so I'll put you up.
Hey, that's a good thing if you think about odds and calculation, because if it happened once, the chance that it happens again becomes less. And now come the
Ooh,
critical battles.
Yes. Yes,
And then you can
please.
put a flag on Finland. And you now completely control Finland as well, so you can move the flag on the political board
Okay.
to the control.
So yeah,
space.
always one unit from adjacency can
Okay,
help in a battle.
German Reich, have you got anything left?
No, I'm done as much as I know.
UK doesn't. So back to the Soviet Union with your final battle for Austro-Lithuania.
Okay.
Or Estonia,
let's
actually.
do-
You've got two. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Which-
do the Estonian battle first. And I mean, I completely mog them because I have 12 soft attack and hard attack just from the tanks alone.
So you can only support with one thing from an adjacent region.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Well, that's disastrous.
So you're going to be higher on soft for sure.
Oh,
What are your tanks worth?
Um,
Too hard.
oh, shoot,
but-
man.
They get +1 from your general being in the region, so 3. So yeah, you're still going to be lower, unfortunately.
Can you take
Yeah.
it now? Is it like impossible? Because you will lose
Uh,
one.
I think it's impossible.
Yeah, that one's impossible.
Yeah, so you'll
Shoot, I
lose the
would've-
guy.
I didn't realize you could only support with one.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just dead.
Then you're Austro-Lithuania, which I think you're higher on both because you get. the
Yeah,
one
I'm higher on
support
both.
here, yeah.
Yep.
So the red, and then I'll grab the green for you. There's the green.
I was
for you
all
to roll,
excited about all my tanks supporting, and they do nothing.
And then I'll roll.
You forgot the
this.
fuel.
So 1 dice.
The
but
the
you
uh,
do take.
the Soviet transport system can't handle it.
So you lose a guy, but you do take it. So I will put you in control of Latvia on the political board, and then if you just put a...
What I did wrong, if you really want to go
Okay.
in,
So we
You-
are now at the end phase, so we
You
draw
do
another
this,
event card. Let's see.
and with this focus,
Yeah.
get 1 point for every province you own in France.
Yugoslavia seeks alliance. Concerned by the ongoing war, Yugoslavia seeks allies to help defend its lands. Starting with the first player, each player may choose to ally with Yugoslavia. If a player's ideology does not match Yugoslavia, it costs 1 political power. So, German Reich, do you want to ally with Yugoslavia? Yugoslavia is it's non-aligned, so it would be you can ally with them for free because your ideology matches.
Okay, sure.
So
That doesn't
Take a
do
flag.
anything, but...
Yep.
And no one can say that I didn't search for allies in my campaign.
yes, United Kingdom, do you want to ally with
I
Yugoslavia?
would love
It
to, but I don't have any political.
Oh, okay. And then Soviet
Just go-
Union doesn't have any political
no
power.
PP.
Yep. Okay, so
Fine.
then the effect at the bottom is for if the UK wasn't in play. So they are in play, so we can ignore that. Then generate resources. Now, at this point in the game, given this is going to be the last turn, normally generating resources wouldn't matter that much. However, if there is a tie in victory points, whoever has the most total resources would win. So
Interesting.
it's
I would really
So we can
start to take off now with my build with the resource.
yeah.
Next round
So-
would be my round.
So if you total up your resources, just in case we get a tie.
Okay. Will mute myself for the counting.
Yep. no
Production,
worries.
2 here. Then we get 1 over here. And then we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Actually,
So
I get more
5
stuff.
plus 1, 6. Plus 2
Yeah,
is
I've got full
8.
power now.
10 production. This is so... I make such a long game build in a short game. I don't know why. So political power. We get 1 from over here. We get...
All right, guys. I think I have Oh man.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I see there's a general German buildup in the east. It's threatening.
Defensive.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 manpower, right? I think it's a point where my build really starts to cook up. Sad. Oh, it's funny, I completely forgot I could have just attacked you at any moment. Atlas is like...
You're allowed to attack me?
No,
Just
not
wherever?
anymore, but during the political phase, you may go to war with the Soviet Union or its allies without spending any political power.
Oh, wow.
I've been kind to you. I don't...
Yeah.
We have not fought each other at all in this game, I just noticed.
Soviets and Germans best friends forever.
I did just notice that, like, I finished every war I had in the same round, so I never got one score from the ideological war thing.
You're too efficient.
Yeah, I'm doing the true German build. High industry, high political power, efficiency.
Everyone.
You've achieved autarky, right?
Yeah. The French are now my manpower pool. No,
Everyone
actually,
totaled up.
I think I should.
Sorry, what did
be-
you say, Steve?
Has everyone totaled up their resources?
Yeah, I
think
did.
I should be. Because I did the cards. I did
Yeah.
the effect from stability. Wait, I forgot one manpower and stability. Now I have it. Okay.
Cool. Okay, and then
Wait, you get
check
a stability?
stability.
Oh yeah, I have
Um,
high stability. Very high.
So then gain the bonuses for your stability. So
Oh, yeah.
if you've got any bonuses, so
Already calculated into the...
then if you wish to maintain your stability, pay the cost shown.
It's 3, right? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that moves me instantly back to 0 PP.
And then if you want to increase your stability, you can pay stuff on the next level.
It's
Okay,
not true. I can't increase my stability.
Yeah, you already have the most stable and country.
Florius is a stable genius.
Yeah.
If only I know. I'm not gonna say this. No. I'm not gonna go down that road.
Then score victory points. So let's do this in turn order. So your ideology war you don't get, and you don't get your anti-communism thing, but you do get a victory point because you
Paris, right?
Yep, because of Paris. Then over to the UK, we gave you your points for British Empire and right to rule, so I don't think you've got anything else there. Then over to the Soviet Union, I don't think you control the most regions because Germany has kind of just gotten very much out of control.
Sorry.
I might have
Ooh.
the same as him at least.
Yeah. 1, 2, 5, 6,
I think I'm at 12.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm also 12, I
this
think, yeah.
Okay, so you don't have the most, unfortunately.
Okay.
You're tied
1, 2,
most.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
12.
So, do you want to spend 2 manpower for a...
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
As is the
No.
communists, right?
So I was supposed to get 1 extra for taking that Finnish territory as well. For my 1 card. I'm not sure if that was calculated.
I can't remember. I will give you the point.
I
because
don't
want-
think we did.
Okay. So we've done all that. We would then advance the RAN tracker and we would pass the first player token. But given we're going to stop here, let's resolve the end game scoring, I guess. Even though it's technically not the end of the game, but we'll do that. So
My money's on Florius.
Yeah, Return of the Kaiser. Score 4 for each country you control, which is a lot of countries.
I had fun.
2, 3, 4, 5. Just a casual 20 points.
Wow.
So,
One down. Not one right,
you,
one down.
You basically have to. You're almost forced to attack Germany because of that, like, and take some stuff away from them.
Yep.
Then Mediterranean Bastion for the UK.
So I get 6 from that. I thought I got one for Turkey, but I don't. But we have Italy with Albania, Greece, and Bulgaria. 6.
Yep.
I think I got this.
Okay,
it's so wild.
Baltic security. Score 1 for each of the region of the following countries. So you own a region, 1 region of Norway, 2 regions, the 3 regions of Sweden. So that's 5. You own 6, 7. So that's 7 points. You then own 8 here, so 8 points.
And I'm allied to Lithuania's.
Yep,
as
so
well.
that's 9. Okay. So that'll put you on 15 as well. Okay, so that is the end game scoring. Now, as is customary, and we did this with the other group that I ran through, what I'm going to do now is, so whoever wins the game will get the opportunity to flip the table, which is a command that is normally turned off in TTS, but I'm going to turn it on now for Florius to flip the table as the winner.
Okay,
So-
let's flip the table. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that is Hearts of Iron, the board game. That is half a game, but as you can see, once you know what you're doing, it goes a lot quicker and so on. What did you think? Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I saw that Florius rolled a d20 there. So it's a perfect 20 to flip the table.
Pigeon had to attack me. Like with all of the ships, he has like a good opportunity to do that. And I thought in the
I
last,
should have went into France. I was literally thinking that when they flopped the score, I'm like,
I was counting on you not knowing how much points I will get for taking these nations. And that's why I'm like, no touching any nations, not stepping on anyone's foot. The only reason why I didn't do the alliance with you, Pigeon, is because I need to be at war with France while doing it. And France didn't exist anymore when I could do it. So, yeah, I was a little bit too efficient.
I would have gone for a build-up against you, but it would take more turns.
Yeah, the last round with the defense research made me I think very, very tanky. That's pretty good. Like +2 and +1 in those categories is pretty good.
Yeah, 100%. Well, awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. So, yeah, if you are interested in the game, you can play the module we were just playing and try the demo. If you have Tabletop Simulator, just look for Hearts of Iron on the Steam Workshop for Tabletop Simulator. Or if you're interested in a physical version, you can check out Hearts of Iron on GameFound, where the campaign is currently active. We have various things that we're unlocking as the days go on, and lots of cool stuff like other nations and so on. If you want to back us and get a physical copy in the end. Thank you to you three for taking the time to learn the game and have some fun. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It was really good fun. I might actually look into getting a copy and bully my girlfriend into playing HOI 4 with me, just without the 4.
That is definitely something with the board game as well, as it can be a great way to, get people that aren't ever going to play the video game to play Hearts of Iron with you. Because I think a board game, sitting around a table for a few hours playing a board game, generally a lot easier for some people than, getting them to play a big long campaign of HOI.
Yeah.
I think you can also
understandable.
Fun at parties, every time you lose, you have to drink a glass of apple juice. Yeah, I see a lot of possibilities with this game. No, generally speaking, it's a lot of fun. I was surprised because at the beginning it's very, very overwhelming. Like the mechanics, how do you bring Hearts of Iron into a board game? I think this could have been done very cheaply, and I have the feeling that's not the case. I feel like there's a lot of thought. The mechanics are built into it, like research, deployment, factories as a economic type in HOI 4. The units deployment, different types, how to utilize them. Soft and hard attack. I'm surprised that made it into the board game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, even like planes having their own thing with strategic bombing, and also with of course destroying resources, and also being utilized as a combat support help. Oh yeah, it's really cool. I'm looking forward to the final product. I've heard something about thinking about different maps too in the future.
Yeah, I mean, us working with Paradox, it's been a really great experience to work with them, and yeah, we hope we get to do more. We would love to expand beyond the European theatre, because obviously, you know, Paradox have fleshed out so many countries in Hearts of Iron, giving them unique focus trees, etc. That there is a lot of scope, you know, not even just within the European theatre to add, you know, countries that aren't in the game currently, but also beyond the European theatre, you know, the Pacific, etc., or the Asian theatre.
I'm looking forward to that. Really, it was. I had good fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Well, shall we bring this to a close then?
And the last question I have: the global events that happen, they're like completely random, right? Like that Italy got Albania was just pure randomness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a deck of cards in the final game. It's a much smaller deck in the demo because there's only a selection of those cards, and we made sure that they were, you know, more impactful ones. But yeah, it's a deck of random cards so that you will see different things each time, and so there's a lot more replayability. I mean, that's even before the combinations of ideologies that you saw with various countries is just one combination. You could play Germany, you know, as fascist Germany, democratic Germany, etc. So there are a lot of different options. You decide your nation, then decide which focus deck you want with a different scoring condition and which ideology you're playing as well. So yeah, even within the same countries, there's a lot of different options there.
I have a question. Did Germany win in the first session as well?
Oh, I'm trying to remember who won. I don't. I can't remember, honestly. I'm trying to think who won. I can't remember. I don't think it was Germany. This is where
Maybe Soviets won then.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
I think the UK can make good points if they go against Germany. They definitely have cards for going against Germany.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see what the different ideologies, what advantages they have and everything for the different nations.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Once that kicks in, it becomes really random. Like, you could draw a random ideology and then play with that. I mean, you could also
But
plan
definitely playing the full 6 rounds too, like that could really make some big variance in, like, you know, Germany being in the center, like with 3 turns, it gives you an advantage. But I think with 6 turns, you might have some people, you'd have more butting of heads, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like
the other thing as well is we are the game's still in development. We are still balancing. I think that like Return of the Kaiser card might be a bit powerful. Maybe it needs to be 3 victory points. With I've got my eye on it. Let's say.
It's
but maybe too, like you know, if players only want it, you know, or they have to stop the game early, you could potentially have different bonuses. So for 3 rounds, maybe it's only worth 2 victory points or something like that. That's just my thought on that.
It's interesting to hear you say that, because the number of like Hearts of Iron players who've gone, oh, is this game like long enough, or like does it need more rounds and so on. And so I think you're the first one to say maybe we should look at less rounds, but you know.
No, I'm not suggesting like that you tone it down. I'm just saying like
as an option.
Well, you know, if for instance, if the players did play 3 rounds rather than the full 6, then there could be a different scoring for that or something. But I don't know.
I mean, for that always home rule exists. You could say this in like the friend group. Like,
True,
oh, I know
yeah.
this game. How about we make like it's like where the rules are not accepted by anyone, and you can put +2 cards on top of each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I really think if you know what Germany does, and you stop Germany with both players, it's way harder to. I wouldn't be able to get that much score.
Right.
It's because we played pacifist.
Yeah. Or, well, pacifist more towards each other.
Yeah.
There was still plenty of conquest going around.
What I did notice is that whoever starts between Germany and the UK, the other side should always take Paris. Like, the 1 point you deny from Germany, plus the bonuses you get from it is really good. I did this by accident. I didn't know what the stats do yet. But that really gave me, like, for the 3 rounds I got it, a lot of bonuses and allowed me to push into the rest of France easily. Because I think it's also very fortified, right? There's a lot of stuff you have to fight there. So the first round does really matter what you take.
I didn't realize that just how good that was, that you get a free territory. I guess I didn't hear that part. I was like, oh, I'll take an ally. Like, well, that was a big mistake.
I thought you were gonna use Sweden to go into me. I was like, oh no.
Well, yeah, that could have been another option. Yeah.
Because he had like a ship in there. I'm like, oh, he's gonna attack me soon.
Yeah. No, I was just more thinking about my victory points in that aspect. Like, just that I needed to fulfill my card requirements.
Cool. Shall we call that to a close then?
Sure. Thank you for the invitation.
No problem. And thank you for all 3 taking the time. Cool. I mean,
we got to play with the depths of the game. How could I say no?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Exactly.
How better to learn the game?
Yeah, 100%. Cool. Well, I will catch you later. And thank you again.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. So yeah, stream. I'm sorry I haven't talked a lot with you today. This is a weird test stream because it was like something important, and I promised to stream on YouTube starting this year. And yeah, it's nearly still January. I nearly did it in the first month of the year. There will be more YouTube streams in the future. I will increase the bitrate. That should reduce all the artifacts you saw while moving around. And I want to do more professional streams. So my long-term plan is that I will do more chill streams, less stuff that interests everyone on Twitch, where we just chill and do maybe some test runs, and bigger stuff like events and multiplayers and maybe even bigger test runs where I want to have more opinions. I would do that on YouTube. So there's 2 different ways to utilize streaming between YouTube and Twitch. I don't want to stream on both at the same time because I would always be scared that they'll ignore one audience in interest of the other. So I won't do that. You will only get one stream on YouTube or on Twitch. Because I did notice that a lot of people on YouTube didn't want to go on Twitch, and I respect it. So thank you all for staying around as long as you did. Until next time, and hopefully we will be, maybe tomorrow, get to another stream to test out YouTube more. This was a little bit of a rushed thing, but I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I played a Secret Hitler already. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. It really plays into the psychology of people. Anyways, until next time, wish you all a good, very good weekend. Bye.